10 months, girl. Welcome to the show, everybody. We'll be starting here in about 6 minutes. We got a guest star tonight, one Vol Raven down, and a long journey into the wall. Hope you guys are all ready for another exciting show of Breachers in Shadowdark. If you have any cards, I will say play them while you can. They are low on quite a few. We have burned through them the last couple of episodes. And if you don't know, just like the person who resubscribed for 10 months, you get 2 free packs a month, plus discounts when I hand them out go to the people who subscribe through Streamloots. We'll be starting here in about 6 minutes. Get yourself a drink, get some snacks, get ready for another wild fucking ride.
It's a trick. Get an axe.
Everybody, I was just sent a ad that says caffeinated ramen in a squeeze tube for one-handed slurping while video gaming. You know, I'm not angry about it. I'm not angry. Did I just see a legendary go out there? Wow, everybody. Welcome to the show. I hope you guys are all doing well. We are stepping into another episode that I worry about my players. I don't know if anyone saw the artwork, but you know what? I should probably show you. I should show you the artwork. Hold on. This scares me for them. This episode is The Long Road. It is The Long Road, and that is King Greenleaf, Oberon Greenleaf, that I just put on the screen there. And if everyone remembers last episode, we had a lot of stuff go down in the last 20 minutes of the show. We have a person who has been told to knock off a very important person in society. Thawless stepped away from the Breachers Guild and decided to become a knighted chef of the Verdantian Kingdom. Now, he's still technically an Asterlane Breacher. They can't take that from him like he did from somebody else. And then Valraven admitted that he murdered some people, and all of that stuff was wiped from Valraven and Millicent's record as they become Verdantian Breachers, which means they have new armor now. It is that leaf-looking elven armor that they all wear. Every one of them has a pauldron that is made of a leaf, and the color on it denotes rank within the Breachers Union, or Breachers Guild. Right now, Valraven is carrying an autumn orange, and then during this opening scene, as they're all getting knighted, we will be changing Millicent's because she's in charge of this Breacher group going into the wall for a long couple-month expedition, along with 8 knights, a carpenter, and a few other people traveling along with them that I didn't even tell them yet. So with that, I'm going to bring our cast on, as it starts, though, with our guest star speaking to the Queen of Verdantia, Allie Bats. Hi, Allie. Oh, look at you. You got different colored bangs today.
I do.
Yeah. So I'd like to point out that you died last time you visited us. Horribly. Torn apart by a hag. And Valraven said, no, this is not allowed. We're burying her so she can be regrown. And sure enough, not of the 3, 2 of you were regrown. So now you have a sister you, a mirror you, another you that you can talk to over a long distance as long as you can touch dirt.
Okay.
All right. With that said, I will play that one until you die and need to play her.
Okay. Beautiful.
Okay. It's a shared images. It's not vocal. They can share images and pictures. It's like a limited visual telepathy. But you have been speaking to the Queen, Aurora Moonblossom. She has her pig with her, and you guys are right now in this holding area. That gate that's on screen right now in Alchemy. The gate is closed. All of the wood and metal kind of grows down and closes the gate. You can see on the other side, there's a second gate, almost like an airlock, but so they can let you in there in case things are coming in, they can protect. Off to the side, there's a bunch of these little preparation huts and towers and lookouts, and there are a bunch of knights here right now. There's 6 carts, one larger wagon style. And Queen Moonblossom tells you that I'm so happy that you are coming with us on this journey into the wall. I have been speaking to the caretaker on and off for the last few months. I had no idea you knew the caretaker as well.
Why, yes. And I am very honored to be joining in this journey and finally have another chance to fulfill my destiny of death. Although now I have to fulfill it twice.
Wait, of dying? Your destiny's to die?
Yes. The cycle must be complete.
What? Look, destinies are manifested by person. You don't have to die. Who told? There's no way the caretaker told. Oh, it's 'cause you're a plant. I didn't even think about it. Oh, I'm so sorry. That must be a high honor.
Yes, there's beauty in decay, and the promise of renewal.
No. Well, if you could at least make it until we get to the destination and set up our new Sojourner camp, I would appreciate you staying alive.
Yes.
Excellent.
That is the plan.
Excellent.
Unless...
You said you don't call the person I spoke with the caretaker. What do you call them?
That is an excellent question, my queen.
You don't remember? I knew you wouldn't. You made the fucking name. Here, let me help you, Allie. I'm gonna help you because you've seen them before. So I'm gonna send a journal so you can see her. I'll put it on screen for the audience.
Oh, of course.
Verdantic?
Yes. The one true god. Verdantic. Yeah, yes.
I forgot, I was just reborn. I don't remember her name anymore.
Apologies, I thought you were talking about one of my previous companions, not my god and reason to live and die.
Yeah. Verdantix is a deity? I believe they're just a caretaker on the wall from my knowledge and the things I've researched. I don't think they are a god per se. Maybe a powerful being.
Nisbil gets like a little too close and her eyes get very big and she goes,
"Oh, Verdantix is so much more than a deity."
Oh, okay. Well, I'll be riding in the larger wagon on this journey. You are welcome to stay whenever you would like. While the king does not like that I'm going, we have knighted a few of the breachers. And on top of that, since the chef is going, there is no way that I'm going to eat the paltry food of whoever is left behind to cook. So I will be traveling with to help set up this Sojourner camp as a sign of my dedication to the kingdom. But you are welcome to ride with me as an honored guest.
I would be, yes, honored, my queen.
I'm not your queen. No.
There will be.
No reason to do that. No reason to do that. I'm not your queen. You are from the wall.
Yes, the queen.
There we go. That's a little better. Well, this is creepy. I will let you speak to the rest of your companions. I need to say goodbye to the king. And as she says that, like, walking down the road, you can see, and you have not met him yet. She has never had him around during the time frame of your speaking with her over the last couple of weeks. But I will put him in here as well. I will send him to journal so you can see him. Put him on screen for the audience as he walks up to you and the queen. And obviously, the rest of the cast can see him walk up as well. He is a gigantic, human-esque treant. Covered in autumn leaves, a long flowing vine-like beard that like wraps around his arms, and his branches seem to constantly shift form. Once in a while, on the branches, you see little eyes like open, like kind of like these oval shape as they look around and they close back up. You've seen this in the forest before. There are trees that are living that are able to see people. They're usually made of stone. This gentleman looks similar to those. Obviously more human looking than normal. This is the first roll of the show. It is at disadvantage. What is your background, Nisbel?
It's herbalist.
I will let you wash out the disadvantage on this because it is important to that. And because your deity is tied to the forest that you're going into, I will give you I'll give you advantage on it. So we'll get you back up to an advantage. This would be intelligence though, not wisdom. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's
the
find out.
low stat. I have a card if you'd like a +1. Would you like a +1?
We'll wash out my -1 to intelligence.
There we go. Nessie gave you your smarter card. So what do you have now?
That is a 13.
A 13 falls between normal and hard. You think if you were inside the wall, traveling through the stoned forest again of the Green Barrier, you might be able to figure out a little bit more about him without directly asking him questions. Mm-hmm. He's speaking to her in another tongue. What languages do you have?
Yes. So I can speak Common, Primordial, and Sylvan.
He is speaking in Sylvan.
Ooh, I'm eavesdropping in Sylvan.
He is telling her, I don't like that you are going into this. Every time you make a trip to the wall, you come back with these grand ideas that are going to harm our kingdom. You need to stop visiting the Sylvan Barrier. It's too dangerous for a queen to be there. And she's like, my love, it is going to be fine. And the thing that she says that stands out the most is, when you almost died, I brought back the magics to make you whole again. Trust me. Yep. So, I'm going to bring the rest of the cast on here. We're going to bring everybody on.
Hi.
With that said,
Bonjour.
Everybody is here. I have one question for Millicent and one for Follis. Follis, you have been knighted.
Oh.
You have been given a brooch that is a acorn with the leaf of ETHUANTIA behind it. Since you are the head chef, it has a set of crossed cutlery, and it is a gold emblem, and it's all sealed in amber.
Ooh, beautiful.
You are, for all intents and purposes, considered immortal now. You no longer die by natural causes. You may get sick, you may fall ill, but you will never die from like basic non-magical illnesses. With that, something on you has changed. There is a little bit more of a bark-like section of your skin. It can be anywhere you want. Visible or not, I don't care. But you have noticed it. And it's small. It's maybe palm-sized, where the king laid his hand on you, knighted you. Afterwards, now, there's just like a little bit of like bark texture on the screen. It's not painful. It doesn't itch. It's perfect, like almost like a pattern. Almost like scarification.
Okay.
So up to you where that's at, and if it's visible. Is it?
I would say it is only visible. It is on. I put it like right on the back of his neck.
Oh, so he like went like this and put the symbol on you. Okay.
Hui.
All right. For Millicent, you have been told you are going to be taking over this team. All of the knights line up around you and the rest of the caravan that's going on this sojourner's journey. He grabs the pauldron you have on now for your new armor that you're wearing with the leaves that are, built in and carved. And he sticks this, like, that blue that you see on the king that is a symbol of the royal knights for the kingdom. And he sticks it on your shoulder, attaches the pauldron. It grows vines into your golem-esque body. And your arm gets, like, slated in this stone-like bark because we rolled in your new breacher ability as you have flexible stone and extra hit points. As it gets hardened, almost acting like a shield. As long as you are knighted and the pauldron is not removed, your AC is 1 higher always. Ooh. It's a breacher item. As he knights you, and in Sylvan, he begins to speak. The other knights speak in unison with him as the gate is kind of opening up in front of the caravan, and there's an audience of people watching. When he is speaking to you, there is only the sound of his voice. And he says, "My queen has decided she is traveling with you. I need you to keep her safe at all costs. I do not trust the new companion riding with her. Keep eyes, and I will keep eyes on you." And he plucks some form of like round acorn-like nut from his branches and hands it to you. He says, "If you need me, simply open this and I will arrive."
My king.
Nothing like being stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Okay, great.
As the gates open fully, the caravan begins to roll as all the other knights are adorned with their lances, shields, or not lances, sorry, spears and shields, or swords and shields, depending on what rank they are. They take up the front and the back of the caravan. So, for the audience, I will be having you do some rolls if there's any combat or damages on who dies or gets injured throughout the caravan. For my lovely breachers, there are 8 knights.
8 knights.
8 knights. 3 wagons. And they're like pulled carts by merchants or helpers. And then there is 1 carriage, which is the queen. It is small. It is made for like 2 people to ride in. It's very narrow. And it has some odd looking walking wooden, like oversized pig pulling the wagon. It's definitely something crafted with magic.
Okay.
And then there are 2 merchants traveling with the wagons. And 1 carpenter. And he's there to set up the site when you get there. So you have a bunch of like foodstuffs, some water, tents, wooden pieces they're going to put up to make a Sojourner's camp. For the audience and for some people who are playing, the Sojourner camp is a waypoint within inside the wall. It's where you go to rest. It's where you can journey that week in to get to it before you go further out into the wall to search more. It's a forward. There is currently no surviving Sojourner camp for Verdantia. And this is their, like, we're going back into wall to get more, to bring more out, to make our kingdom better. And then obviously you have your guide with you again, which is the same lovely mushroom person as before, who died by being torn apart by a witch or a hag and somehow has been regrown through the magic of bullshittery. AKA Volraven.
Probably bullshit. Do help grow.
No, it was
Good
a
fertilizer.
circle of life. Yeah.
Fertilizer.
Circle of life. Yeah. That's totally it. That's totally it.
Mm-hmm.
Humidity helps.
Yeah.
As the journey starts, I have my map here. You guys are coming through the main gate. You have not been this way before, but it is the way that Nizbel came out to come here. So with that said, we are going to be doing some journey. The map that you have set up between the Keymaster and the head of the Breachers Guild, along with the Knights, and they are Breachers. Only Breachers are you two, but the Knights are Royal Knights from the court. They have a map as well, and from where you are to where they want to set up this place is about a week of travel. They've made sure it's pretty flat through here. There is a few passages here and there, but nothing overly difficult. The place you're going to was at one point in time an old Waller camp, which are people who live inside the walls. For our two Wallers that are have been found out by now that you don't belong, that there's no reason you're part of this.
What?
Yeah, I need both of you to give me a roll. This is to see if you know of this Waller camp. And it'd be intelligence. If you have a background that you think would help, I'll give you advantage.
Probably maybe me. My background is Watcher.
You're a Watcher. I'll give you advantage
Of the wall.
This is a difficult one. They said they just found out about this from Nizbel's passing through.
I have never heard of this Waller camp. I live in the walls. I rolled a 1.
Okay.
13.
13. Would you like a smarter card?
Sure.
We get 14. No, I don't want to search streamers. What are you doing? Let's see here. We'll do smarter. And whose smarter card do we want to use? We'll use Kyle's.
Thank you.
With the 14, you've heard there is a camp. It's past one of the bigger rivers that flow through this wall. And it is just off of what you believe to be a old mined out area. Like it was probably at some point in time carved by other Wallers that live here, maybe some of the kobolds or dwarves that are known to live in this wall. But it's just off of that chute. There are two ways to get here. The longer path, which is through the mines. It probably is the safest, but the most likely chance for ambush. You have a very large caravan with you, and you're talking about 2 weeks to get there. Or if you were to carry the carts, move them up over some hills, there is a dangerous path that will cut about a week off. So either 2 weeks or 1 week that is dangerous. And this is as you guys are, making your way into the wall right now. What would the group want to do? What's the consensus between the 3 cast members and I'd say probably the head of the knights that are there?
I'm the head of the knights. This is fantastic.
No, you're not. You're a chef.
I'm the head of the knighted chefs.
And also, I will start our torch timer because you're in the wall now.
Oh shit! Knocky ducky.
Okay.
Well, Lieutenant. What do you propose?
I mean, we do have a very large caravan with us. I don't know if being ambushed is the right way to go in case. I mean, I look over at the knights. Do they all look pretty strong?
Yeah, I mean, they're Elven Knights. They're the Royal Guard. They're all wearing a half autumn orange and blue leaf. So they're high ranking, like they are the Queen Guard kind of feel. They're pretty tough. I'll tell you that they're level 3s for like what's going on. That will be important if you remember anything that happened last time levels were involved. Hell, Nisbel was here for that. You know, she's like, nope, don't remember.
With all due respect, I would like to offer that when ambushed, one can fight back, but when falling off a cliff or other things that are generally more situational, you can't exactly fight back against gravity.
That is correct. I have fallen myself, and that's... Yes, that was quite a journey down.
It's more like you Spartan kicked some other breachers off a cliff. You didn't really fall, you watched someone fall.
I did nothing about it, you're correct. Sorry.
So are we saying the longer route is a safer route? Is that the consensus? Since it's flat?
I mean, but what do I know? I'm just a little mushroom with...
You're the sojourner, you're actually the guide. You're the one who gives advantage during these journey rolls.
All right, then let's go the longer path then.
All
We
right.
just have to be on our guard.
So we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 people in these carts. 19 with the queen.
Jesus.
19 with the queen. We have a total of 16 cards for a day shorter. I will say that for 4 cards, I will let you cut 2 days off the journey. For 8 cards, I'll let you cut 4 days off the journey.
How
2 weeks.
No, sorry. Trying to word this. How time what's the word?
Sensitive?
Yeah, sensitive. Yeah, how time sensitive is this thing for the queen?
Like all things coming into the wall, it is about light, food, and water.
So we need to cut days. Okay.
You guys have enough supplies to get there and set up camp with about, I will say, 6 days to spare. So you got 20 days of food, water, and light.
We should probably cut days.
We
Okay,
should do
we'll
that.
cut days.
We'll spend the 8 cards.
So, and I'm going to mark down, we have 20 light, 20 food, 20 water. And they're bringing, for their food, they bring the elven leaf bread, which is something you can keep pulling off of and eat for about 4 days of travel, so you get a little bit more out of that bread. So, how many do you want to cut? Do you want to cut 4 days off or 8 days off the trip? We have a lot of cards. We have 16 of them.
So if we spend all of them, that would cut us a week, essentially.
Well, I'm only going to let you cut up to 8 days because it's just not physically possible to cut more time off than that.
No, true.
Now, this is obviously before the roll. This is you guys plotting, knowing a path between Nisbel, finding a secret passage, some shortcuts through the mines, and then there'll be a roll and shit can all go south. But
Of course it can.
yeah, but it'll at least cut the initial estimation down. 6, 7, 8. All right, so 8 cards. These are from Kyle, Serving Hand, Star Drew, the other Kyle, and 1 alley card.
Thank you.
Thank you, friends.
Thank you, Ali.
So we are going from
We appreciate your travel distances.
14 days,
Okay.
right? 2 weeks, down to 6 days, which is a big cut.
Yeah.
But that's only if the rolls go well.
Right.
Nisbel's leading this. There is a knight who is a pretty skilled traveler, but they will always have the breachers do it first, because technically speaking, you all are in the walls more than a knight. Who here is good at tracking, finding paths, anything like that out of the group? As I believe it was Valraven.
It was Vol.
It's definitely not me.
Oh.
That's why I'm raising my hand, just to say it's
Okay.
definitely not me.
Yeah.
I think
In
that
the wall.
with my herbalist background,
You're already rolling though.
Oh, okay.
You're either helping or rolling. Herbalist
Yeah.
will kind of help, but not through the mine.
Let me see.
I'm good at watching.
You're good at watching. I mean,
I
watching
don't think-
is outside the wall, not
Right.
inside the wall.
You know,
So-
I would say I would use my high intelligence. That I would say that we have been in the wall quite a bit. You know, and I figured that at least looking for certain patterns as well too. I figured I could at least, without him here, I could give a stab at it and try to.
Well, so unfortunately, it's wisdom, not intelligence.
Which I was smart enough to know that it's not.
Yeah.
It's not my
Um,
smarts.
So, Allie, if Nisbel wants to roll for the first, I'll split this time in half. We know it's going to be 6 days. We're only going to do one roll for the first 3 to see how it goes and if everything's going to go sideways. I will tell you that because it is a mine, the difficulty is only a 12. It's not hard. And then it would be us spending our food, water, and if he's going to aid you, you would get advantage. That means you both are at the front of the caravan.
That is okay.
perfect.
All right. Well, let's see how good our guests can roll here. Nisbel, you're guiding them there. Now, I would like to remind you, you are welcome to fuck over the players at any point in time that you wish. You could lead them to a different place, because you have some internal knowledge on what is going on and where we're going.
Beautiful. Alrighty, and that's with advantage, correct?
It will be with advantage.
Okay. That is a 16.
It's pretty good. First 3 days are uneventful. As long as we don't get a 1 on a D6 from the audience. Audience, can you roll me a D6, please? While they're rolling that, these mines are old. They have more of a carved appearance with bad struts put in place. You do see a pair of eyes here and there that skitter away from this large caravan in the light.
Oh no, Nessie!
What?
She rolled a 1.
No.
As the travel is going through, you get to a large opening that opens into a cavern.
Oh.
And this cavern has got a bridge that goes across that is makeshift and made of wood. The carpenter immediately runs up to the front of it to assess the bridge. And you're kind of at like a dead end, like stopping there. It's either the bridge or you're going back a day and losing a day. Carpenter goes, I'm going to be real honest with you two. And he looks to Fallis and to Nisbel because they're up front and whatever knight is up there. And he goes, this bridge is not going to hold the weight of the Queen's carriage. We could probably get... Well, hers is made of like metal and wood. Everybody else is like wooden wagons with like replaceable wheels. Hers is like stand out nice, fucking glowing will-o-wisp lights all around it.
Ooh.
I feel that we need to ask the Queen to walk if we wish to go this way. Or we risk the bridge giving way, even if we send it by itself. And as he's saying this, a strong breeze goes through and blows out all of the light for today, making everybody have to relight an extra torch. So it's, again, we're consuming based on the whole group. So I'm going to mark an extra light that has been used. When he relights it up across the bridge, like there's the kind of down the caravan, you see across it, you see a group of robed, short, like Nisbel's height, between two like stanchions that come up to support the bridge on the opposite side. And there's probably 10 to 20 of them on the opposite end of the bridge. One of them is carrying a staff. The rest are just robed, knives, swords, and bows. Bridge is about a 200-foot crossing.
Ooh.
Carpenter backs up and goes, well, I think this decision is up to the military and the breachers to decide, but I will say again, crossing with her carriage, it could collapse the bridge. At the very best, we can't come back this way, which would defeat the purpose. I could stay here for a couple days and use some of our supplies to fix this. Or we have the next group that comes in, bring supplies to fix the bridge. But I will leave it up to all of you. And he kind of shirks back into the caravan, not wanting to get killed by the people across the other side. What's the party want to do?
Walk over to Millicent and just like, well, it's almost like equivalent to like, you know, like a kid pulling on like a shirt sleeve.
Yes,
It's just kind of like
Phallus, yes.
So, a couple of issues. One, if you look across the bridge, there are visitors, I guess.
Yeah.
And
Inhabitants?
the other,
Wallers?
yes, but perhaps we could talk to them if we need to. And second issue is this bridge is very rickety. The Queen's carriage is not going to make it.
So we have to leave her carriage behind?
That is, I think, the consensus. I think that would be the best option, and have her. She could ride potentially on the pig.
I don't know. She's going to ride her pig.
I mean, I think she would rather do that than walk.
I mean, do we try to make friends?
We can absolutely attempt to.
Maybe a trade of some sort?
The head of the Knights walks up. He goes, look, well, the carpenter said he can fix it. The thing I would like to point out, and he points to the spear. He's like, there and there. There's a good chance they could cut the bridge as we're crossing. You can blame Stardrew for that. It's a good point.
The carvings that talk about this event from the Stardrew.
He's like, I believe that they could cut the bridge. Talking to them and sending a few, there was no way they would cut it. It would be worthless.
Oh, so you're saying if we try to talk to them, they're going to cut the bridge?
No, I think if we try to cross and we don't do whatever it is they're looking for,
so
why don't we
let's
send
have a chat.
Let's send an emissary out to talk to them. Looks around. Who's the best out of the group to go?
It's me.
Yeah. Are you taking anyone with you for support, or are you going by yourself across this 200-foot bridge?
Jesus. I think I should take a knight with me.
Up to you.
Let me take a knight with me.
He points to one of the knights. He says he is a sworn defender for the king quite frequently. He's a large fellow for an elf. He's about 7 foot wide, full plate leafed armor. His shield goes from head to toe. He's got a short spear, and it's got the cut out on the side so he can march with it and fight with it if it's needed. He looks to you and says, well, Millicent, if you wish me to take the front, I will. We should probably tell them we're coming to speak at least.
Yes, absolutely.
So you separate off. Start walking across 200-foot bridge. It feels stable, but there are some spots. The carpenter is right. There's some creaking and like sagging of wood, like maybe rot has set in. You get about, I would say, 50 foot out, and somebody with 4 other people starts walking down the bridge to meet you. And they'll meet you halfway. They'll meet you at like the 100-foot in. When you get there, the person pulls their hood back, and they look a little bit like this. Let me add them to our screen. Let's see here.
Ooh, can we roll for breacher tokens?
Yeah, you can roll for breach tokens to start. This is probably the best scene to do it in. And we also need to all roll for initiative, not for combat, but for the rolls for the game. Let me drag one of them. I'll put them in our chat so you can see them. Send it to... and I'll put it on screen. They have these slightly not glowing, but painted green blades where there is some flickers of like a wisp coming off of them. Spined heads with golden eyes. They are all robed in leather or bark-covered armor. You would immediately know they're kobolds. There's no question about it. They're very lizard-like.
Yeah.
And in broken Waller, which you do speak since you're from
I speak Waller, yeah.
he says, we do not allow passage into our home. We have claimed these tunnels as ours after defeating the fungal knots when they were invading our home. If you wish to pass, our chieftain would have to give you rites of passage, but they are currently ill. So you must turn around and go elsewhere.
Oh, I'm so sorry that he's ill. May I ask what he's suffering from? I mean, I have a chef with me that makes such fine food that could probably heal him.
The fungal knots infected him with mycelial toxin. His skin is sprouting tiny blue and black mushrooms.
Ooh. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I mean, is it not making him stronger instead of ill? Is he showing signs of illness?
His pores are wide enough for mushrooms to grow from them. His scales are peeling. He is not doing well.
Oh, it's not that time of the year to peel his skin?
Like, looks to some of the other kobolds. No? You mean shed? No,
Oh,
our
yes.
scales grow over time. We're not snakes.
Oh,
They get
Well, the next
stronger,
one.
larger. We lose some scales, like you lose leaves.
yes, bark. Mm-hmm.
But no.
So, well, all we wanted to do, me and my group, was just to pass on through the bridge. We don't want any type of any
No,
animosity. or
I
anything.
see caravan. I know these. There's others have tried. They come and try to make a passage between here and somewhere in the wall so they could use it. I won't allow you to set up a camp near our home.
Well,
That is
we won't-
dangerous.
Well, I mean, I understand the threat, but we won't be near your home.
Will you continue to use this bridge? Then that is a threat.
We're just using it twice. Once to get through, and probably once to come back.
But that is all items to set up camp. And you are setting up a soldier
yes.
camp. It's permanent. That means things are going to keep coming back and forth through.
Oh, it's
Unless you are
permanent.
lying, which you are prone to doing.
Well, let me ask you this. Is there such a thing as a toll, perhaps, or a trade that we
toll.
can
Oh.
share the bridge together?
You wish to pay us for right to passage?
I mean, doesn't that sound like a good plan? We do
don't-
need to use
I
your
don't
bridge.
need money. I need supplies, but I don't need money.
What kind of supplies are you looking for?
Food, water, weapons.
Food.
The war is
water.
not done. The fungal knots continue to harass us. They are moving from the levels above, out of the canopies of the tree. They want the ground for themselves.
Have you ever tried to talk to them? Perhaps share the space?
We did. There used to be 60 of us.
Oh, I am so sorry.
Their bodies are now used to sprout more of their children and warriors.
Oh, understood.
So if you have food, water, weapons, then I could set up trade for passage across once.
I look over at the night. How much food and water do we have to spare? Do we have anything to spare?
Could you give us a minute? And the guy looks at me, he's like, yes. And he backs away so you aren't talking next to him. And he leans down. He goes, look, there's only 20 of them. We have 8 knights, 2 breachers, and a fungal knot, which they are already afraid of. My answer is we move through. If they cause problems, we finish what the fungal knot started. I will not trade with them. You can. It is your choice. But I will not.
All right, I guess the threat it is. I turn around.
You walk back, he walks up with you.
Yes. Well, so here's the plan. We don't want to start a fight. We just want to cross your bridge. We don't want to attack your encampment, but we do need to share. We do live on this planet just like you do, or just on this earth just like you do, and we need to pass through.
But there are many other ways through.
Well, which way you're talking about? Because I don't see
You go
other
back
way.
days, take other mine. You could climb. Small climb, 20 feet.
I look at my half stone body. I said, climbing is going to make me crumble to my death if I do. This is why I want
Water.
to
You can follow the water. Follow the river.
Again,
it flows over multiple
drown.
floors.
I will drown, and most of my people probably drown with all of their armor.
If you go, back in south on wall, you could follow fault line.
Fault line? No, this is the path. We are here now. All we're asking is to pass through.
We offer, if you want trade in food, water, in weapons, then yes, you can pass. But if you not trade, then you cannot pass. There are many of us here, more than you. And the guy leans down and he goes, not enough of you.
The knight leans down.
Yeah, and says that to the little guy. He's 7 foot tall. This guy's like 3'5".
What does the...
You can't see all of us. We have many.
Oh. Well, listen. We are here to pass on your bridge whether you like it or not, so...
You trade? You're going to trade. You offered trade.
I did offer trade. I don't think I have enough to trade with your entire encampment.
How much do you have that you can trade? Now, I will say you did shave days off the journey. You did shave 6 days. Out of the 18, you guys had a total of 20 light, 20 food, 20 water, 20 days worth for everybody. That's up to you if you want to trade. You could trade 1 day's worth, which covers all of your people.
Okay.
You would just lose 1 day of water and 1 day of food. If you want to be able to go back and forth, it would be 2. But you technically have extra. This is up to you. The Breachers are in charge of this journey.
I'm not here.
I'll trade 1 day.
Then you can cross once. You must trade again on way back.
Okay.
We send some people to pick up. Meet you on our side of the bridge.
Fair. And your name?
I don't give my name to Breachers. They are witches.
Oh, I'm not a witch.
You are made of wood and speak. And he turns around and starts walking back. Now he goes, are you really going to trade with them? As they walk away.
Yes, for 1 day at least. If we need to battle them on the way back, then we'll do it.
It's your choice, not mine. Let's go.
I don't want to risk the queen getting hurt.
Well, you're going to be the one getting hurt when you tell her she can't bring her fucking carriage. As you guys, get back the 100 foot to the bridge, he walks back up and knocks on the queen's carriage. Nisbel, you're out front, obviously, not in the carriage, so you wouldn't hear the conversation. They talk a little bit. The head knight comes back and says, he says she would like to speak to the Fungalnot and to the Breachers, if you could spare a moment. Chef, she is also hungry.
Oh, but of course, I have some good things that you can have.
I don't care what you have. Just go to the carriage. And he goes back up front.
Okay.
All three of you go back to speak to the queen?
Queen?
So she opens the door, and she kind of walks over and sits on the steps facing out so she can talk to you. Her pig's running around in the background and flying around the inside of the carriage. She says, we usually don't trade with Wallers because they will think we can trade with them every time. I don't want combat, but I think the thing I'm most upset about is saying that my carriage will not fit across the bridge or it weighs too much.
Yes, it will collapse the bridge.
What if it goes across by itself and not with the rest of them? What's the risk? I could get out, I'll walk across the bridge, but we can't have these creatures of the wall seeing me leave the carriage. That would be lunacy.
Unless we try to walk the carriage back farther and try to hide it somewhere. But If it does go across even by itself and the bridge collapses, then we are stuck on the other side?
I think we set camp here. The carpenter said that he could fix it in 2 days.
But my queen, we're making such fantastic time.
Well, if we've already cut so many days, then what is cutting and adding 2 more days back on? It's a rest for us after 4 days of travel. Everyone can rest for a few while the carpenter does his job. A few nights can assist, and then we can see if they go away while we're repairing the bridge. Maybe that'll be enough for them.
I don't think they'll go away. This is where their home is.
Well, maybe us repairing their bridge will be a peace offering.
Queen,
That
I have a
is-
concern.
Of course, yes. What's your concern?
During those 2 days of bridge repairs, my concern is that those the beings across the way will see it as a good opportunity to clear us out if they're not pleased with what we are doing. However, if you think it would be a peace offering, then...
Well, breachers, wouldn't they have to cross this 200-foot bridge? We would see them coming. It's the only way here. It's a chasm 200 foot across, and God knows how deep. I mean, I don't see us getting attacked without knowing.
This is their home turf.
True.
They may know other ways,
Yes.
but they're not telling us.
That is feasible. Then we'll send a few knights across to watch them. I mean, what's 2 knights across at the end of the bridge for 2 days? They can watch these creatures of the wall and make sure that they're not leaving or causing problems. We'll even tell them we're repairing the bridge. Again, obviously, my esteemed escort of breachers and knights, this is your decision. Just diplomacy-wise, I don't think giving them our food and water. I would rather spend 2 days repairing something we're going to use more than once, drink and eat our own food and water, and then travel. Also, what are we having to eat today, Follis?
So today, my queen, I have some stew that I have created today. I had all the bits and pieces made before I came in. It's just putting it with the spices and some liquid, and we are going to be fantastic.
Oh, excellent. Let's begin cooking while they discuss amongst themselves what they're going to do. Obviously, cook for everybody. Of course, everybody eats equally here.
Of course, my queen.
Excellent. Well, Millicent, to figure out what we're doing, but that is my offering. If you feel that is not a good idea, then we'll obviously go with whatever you and Nesbel say is correct, and we hope it turns out. There's a slight tone of, if it doesn't, you're in fucking trouble underneath that. Oh, come on, fellas, let's cook.
My queen, I will see the both of you later. Discussing as to believe we'll keep the food option there as well. And,
So, what do we want to do, Follis? Also, what are you gonna cook? What are you making from your breacher menu or from your dungeon chef menu?
Well, I was talking about stew, but unfortunately, that is a lost recipe.
Would you like to use a card for the day to be able to make stew for today?
I would love.
That's how the recipe cards work.
Stew for the day.
All right, so let's get this. I have a random bonus table for cooking.
Love
Can
it.
you give me a D12?
D12 coming up.
We're gonna use let's see here, spell recipe for the day. We're gonna use Star Drews.
Second star drill, and that is a number 7.
A 7. A 7. All right. You scroll up to your class for my new table. Breacher classes. A 7. A stewed rice and monster. It's a filling food that gives everybody an extra 5 hit points for the day.
Nice.
Everyone feels full and hearty. Also, maybe not a bad reason to do combat after everybody eats. Everyone's got 5 extra hit points for the day.
Exactly. Everybody feels good.
So as you're making your stew and monster, I'm going to switch over to Nesbel and Millicent as they decide how they want to go about this. All right, you two, what's the plan?
So, we talked to him about fixing their bridge. That's a great idea, actually.
Absolutely. And I mean, putting a couple guards out will help us monitor them, but I do still worry.
I'm a bit worried for you. They talked quite... not highly, but you invaded their people and grow mushrooms on them?
I've just been respored. It wasn't me, so...
Well, you must... I'm going to advise that you hide when we do end up crossing.
I do not fear death. But if you insist.
It's already happened.
If it makes us get to the site quicker, I
Just
suppose.
in case. Well, alright, I'll go talk to him about the bridge.
You gonna go grab the knight and bring him back with you then?
Yes.
All right. This knight's been on camera too many times. I'm gonna need a name.
Well, I can't bring Nesbel. They're gonna care.
His name is Von Redrick.
I could take him.
Redrick. Von Redrick. 7 foot tall elven knight. He comes back up and he goes, "No, what is our decision? Should I ready the men? Are we
No, we're
storming
not
them?"
ready. No, we're going to offer to fix their bridge by the way.
Oh, great. So we're going to sit still for 2 days while a carpenter pretends he knows how to fix an ancient bridge that's been in this wall before we even moved here. Sure. Sounds great. Let's,
If it doesn't work out, then we'll invade after 2 days.
Yep, and that's 3 days of food. Okay. Great. Let's go talk to him.
March forward.
Are we taking the little one to strike some fear into them? He points to Nesbel.
Actually, might be quite a good.
She
tactic.
walks behind me. We can put her behind the shield until she's ready. Allie would have to roll a stealth roll, but I would be down to see if she can sneak in and we can just slide the shield out of the way to add some fear if it's needed. This guy obviously believes intimidation is the answer. You do not have to go that method.
I think Allie wants to go.
Don't have to go. I can stay here.
Yeah. But will you, though?
I'm cooking stew, so up to you.
Are you going to take her?
Sure.
All right.
Aha, a 180 from our conversation about hiding. I like
Yes,
it.
it is.
As we cross the area, I'm going to put up a... I think I have my other map here. I don't. That's all right. We'll use this one for now. As you cross the bridge and get to the halfway point, you see they scurry quickly to bring people out again. This time they send 6 instead of 4 because the knight basically told them, "I'll fucking kill you all if there's anything for it." I need a stealth roll from you. I will give you advantage because this knight is way large enough to hide you.
Is that going to be Dex?
It's dexterity, correct.
Beautiful. Okay.
Sneaking roll. And it is versus their perception, and all monsters can see in the dark, so the dark doesn't give you advantage. Dark doesn't do anything for you. Ooh, I get to roll dice tonight? Man,
Eric, I am going to say during this whole time, so while Nesbel does embrace the thorny path of death and rebirth, at this point, she does have a mission she would like to see through. So, I'm going to have a certain item with me.
Sure.
At the ready as I'm hiding, because apparently in my gear is a grappling hook.
There is, yeah. Have it at the ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I don't know what
Exactly.
you're going to do with this. I'm a little worried. So I will say you get a +1 to your roll. The audience also played, that was from Nessie.
Faster.
They also played a disadvantage on roll. Would you like to give me disadvantage? To see if I notice her. We have a few of these, so we can use them for a couple different roles.
Eric, I would like to use patch 21.
Patches do work for this show.
Okay.
But it's breacher points. So for beginning, in the beginning of the show, you roll a d4. That's how many breacher points you get. Breacher points are a d6. You can add them to any d20 roll, any damage roll, or you can negate damage that comes in by a d6. Also need everybody's initiative. I forgot to grab that for you.
Oh, right.
So roll your d20s and add your dex first. Let's get that out of the way.
Oh, that part first?
Yep, that part first.
So
Initiative
I got a 1 and a 3
So
plus
4.
a 1.
Okay, 4.
So we're going with 4.
Okay, 4 for Nesbill. I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna be higher than that. What about for our other two, since we can still hear Adam in the background?
8.
Okay, an 8. What about Millicent?
14.
Millicent? 14. So 8 is Flawless. And a 14 is Millicent. And then Nisbill is a 4. All right. And the Knights are a 15. And then monsters will get rolled around that. Okay, so now I need your stealth roll. Am I taking a disadvantage?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we're going to do disadvantage from Stardrew that was just played. Thank you, Stardrew. Fuck you. What's your advantage stealth roll with a +1?
Okay, that is a 13 with the +1.
They do not seem to notice her. They only acknowledge the two of you as you make your way across.
Nice.
The knight stands right next to Millicent to make sure he can shield guard if it's needed. There are 6 of them this time. They said, so what is your decision? Are you going to trade water, weapons, and food with us so that we can let you cross a toll, as you call it? I think a very fair toll.
Oh, I've actually thought of a way better tool. Fixing your beautiful bridge.
We did not make this bridge. It has been here forever.
But
It's
you
just made
claim
of wood
it's
and stone.
yours. But you claim it's yours.
I guess we've always said that it.
Exactly.
No, our land is on the other side of the bridge. We've never said we claimed the bridge. Do we
But
claim the
you
bridge? And then they start
lost.
speaking to each other in a totally different language. You hear 6 of them chattering with one another. Can I get some form of like bullshit diplomacy confusion roll from you? I don't know if are you using your bardic ability to fascinate them?
I mean, I don't know if I can't fascinate while doing that. I can,
It's ability. It's one of your abilities. You just roll charisma to do it. What are you talking about?
Yeah?
Your ability is dumb.
You transfix, though.
Uh-huh. And that means
That's
they pay
okay?
attention to you and listen to you. I mean,
Great. Okay, fine, I'll roll.
So you got to roll to cast it. That's basically to activate it. So whatever the DC is for that.
Nope, I rolled an 8. The DC is 15.
It's a 15. Would you like a
Wait.
+1?
That shield that I was given to me.
That's to your AC.
Never mind.
The pauldron, you mean?
I have breacher shield advantage on charisma checks.
You do have advantage on charisma checks if you show your shield. Yes, that is true.
My shield is on me.
It's some nonsense.
It's a 17.
Ooh,
Plus
okay.
1, 18.
While they all start chittering, 4 of them look at you and are like just listening to you talk about why the bridge should be repaired.
Yes, it's gorgeous.
Yes. We should listen to her. God damn it.
I mean, it's a beautiful bridge. You guys live on the other side. I admire the fine work. Can you imagine if we make it just more beautiful than it is right now?
Oh, where's my GM screen?
You're looking at his answers, Diana.
No, I gotta look up morale here. A reaction. It's 2d6. Audience, can I get 2d6 from you? Plus your
Nicely
charisma
says maybe we
modifier.
could sell them.
They were suspicious originally.
Yeah, turn it back around on them so they have to give you stuff to buy the bridge off of you.
Let's see how she rolls. Audience, 2d6, please. You can either roll it together or separate. I don't care. As they are like talking back and forth, the other ones are just listening to you only. Like, Oh my god, that makes a lot of sense. I think we should maybe look
Wow.
into a toll fuck my life.
What does that mean? 12?
12 plus is friendly. It's enough to move them up 2 categories.
I got
They were suspicious.
friends!
They're curious now though, because you can't move them more than 2 in a step. They go,
Oh my god.
we would like to see the bridge fixed. That means that we could trade with Verdontia. And the knight immediately goes,
Or we can share the ownership of this bridge if we fix it. You can have ownership, and we can have ownership. Yes.
We could build buildings on the side. We could live on the side of the bridge. We could discuss, and they again go into another language, start talking again. Would you like to use a carousing card? We are not technically doing a full carousing, but I will let you blow a carousing card to make them friendly.
Yeah.
We'll use Allie's.
Friends.
Allie's just hiding behind the shield right now, waiting for her time to shine. Except Diana's like
Clutching a grappling hook.
God, worlds.
What do we need to fix bridge? We have some supplies, not lots though. We have workers.
Oh, the workers would be very good. I also
Very
have
good.
a carpenter.
Very
on
good
my
climbers.
side.
And as they say, very good climbers. 5 more come up on each side of the bridge.
Oh, welcome, my friends! Oh, my new friends. Yes.
One of them whispers. I'm gonna make a roll now to see if these groups notice her. They still don't notice the mushroom person hiding. They're like, they start speaking their language. Like, yes, we could provide workers. Let's repair bridge. Maybe we can make it faster.
Oh, faster. Yes. Yes, I like that idea. Very good. Yes.
Serving Hand says, "How to bypass tolls: A Golem's Guide to Not Paying for Shit."
Oh, sure.
Well, this is excellent. I would. We will. Should we send 5 of our guys back to help the carpenter right now? The build bridger.
Yes, so you can meet. Yes.
The knight looks at you and goes, "No, they're not coming to camp. We will meet them here."
Oh, I apologize. We will meet you here. When are we meeting you? Tomorrow?
Well, we'll just
Tonight?
leave them here. We'll be ready. We have some tools too. We'll bring tools.
Oh, okay. We will meet you back here with the carpenter and maybe some of our
Now-
people.
Yes, great. Bridge fixed. That'd be wonderful. Now, with that said, I need Allie to stealth back and not ruin this entire fucking conversation.
Oh no.
Would you like a?
Okay.
Would you like a +1 to Dex?
Yes, please.
Let's see what we got here. We'll get you a faster card from Nessie.
Okay.
It's a +1 to the roll. Remember, you can roll your breacher points if you need them. You still, but on the way back, you would still have an advantage because he is blocking. And I'm gonna roll. Are we wasting a disadvantage card on me?
Yeah, it's up to you guys.
Yes.
You can use cards just as much as he can, so you can say yes.
We'll use Nessie's disadvantage, so I'll have disadvantage on my roll.
Thank you, Nessie.
You should be happy. 1 is a natural 20.
Ooh.
So I would like to ask Nisbel, what did you get before we go back to the team?
I got a 16.
Do you feel good about that, or do you want to add a breacher token to it? And it gives you a 1d6 extra.
I feel good about that.
You shouldn't. With dark vision, in my roll, I have 17.
Oh.
I have it. Yep. And one of them stops and they go, "Smell shroom." And like 2 other
Do I
ones
hear
go,
him say that?
and 2 other ones go, "I smell shroom too." And they turn around and the knight turns, and he like turns and leaves Nesbel behind him and goes, "Is there a problem?" They go, "Yes, we smell Fugonot, mushroom people. Do you have a mushroom person with you? We can smell the rot. It smells like wetness and soil and the death of our friends." He just stares him down, waits for one of the other 2 to do something because he's here to support.
Oh, this is my new companion I met. She's lost, a lost little child. Nesbel, say hi.
he looks at you like, we're doing this?
Mm-hmm.
He slides the shield aside. He puts the spear in the shield, just in case. And
This-
Nesbel,
Hello?
you can peek out from behind. If
Hello,
you want
my
to.
name is Nesbel. I have a terrible infection after fungal knots invaded my family's home.
Your head is the size of the shield width. No, you are a mushroom person.
It's a curse.
It is a curse. I rescued. Poor thing.
You tell me all
I-
mushroom people are curses?
This one is.
Men! And they come back, like, out of what was 11 of them, 10 come back and 1 keeps going to the other side of the bridge. Knight goes, I can still hit him at, like, 100 foot.
No, wait.
At 100 foot, that's your last chance to give me a go.
Wait.
I know that. I'm telling you the time you have.
Great.
Why do you have one with you? And they all pull knives and they start kind of walking closer. You're still, I'm assuming, behind the shield somewhat, Nesbill, so you got cover, right? Because it's a tower shield.
Well, I told you this one.
I
we
don't believe it's a
rescued
curse.
in the
No,
depths.
no curse. Turn over, mushroom person. We'll continue our carpentry bridge repairing
I will
with you.
not. She has been very helpful to me as my little companion, and I will not turn her away, just like I'm sure you've had people very helpful to you.
No, only
Yes.
kobolds.
Exactly. You have kobolds, I have a little mushroom person.
No. She's same color as tribe that attacked us.
Well, she does not belong to that tribe, and she's not the one that attacked you.
I don't
Not
believe
every kobold is mean, is mean out there. Look at all of you. You guys are all very nice.
every mushroom knot we've ever
I'm only a couple
ever
weeks
encountered
old.
are
See,
very
couple
evil.
weeks old, newborn.
I'm
am trying-
gonna need a charisma roll from you, Diana. I'm sorry.
Right.
It is at a disadvantage because you have a mushroom
Okay.
person there.
May I
I'm not
assist?
helping because I'm not there.
Nope. You do have a shield with charisma checks that will wash that disadvantage away.
Ah.
Would
Is
you-
not great.
Would
know
you
what? I'll
like?
use
Would you
my
like
breacher
a?
point.
Would you like a +1?
That's not going to help. I'm going to use my breacher.
Okay. So you get a D6 added to it.
Oh. Okay,
That's-
give me the +1.
That sounded like you rolled a 1.
I did.
Okay. We'll give you a charisma bonus from Starger.
Okay. That's a 10 total.
We'll use the. Goes. Do you want a disadvantage on my roll?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We'll another disadvantage from Nessie. Nessie's throwing disadvantage cards down and
Thank you,
damage cards.
Nessa.
She's
Oh,
waiting for a
goodness.
fight. All right. Unfortunately, it's a 17 and a 19.
Great. Okay, I guess we're fighting.
He goes. We want to fix bridge, but
Yes,
that thing, they kill people. When you're sleeping, suddenly you will grow with mushrooms and you will die from the inside. We have watched it happen to
That's not how
too
it
many.
works.
I've been around this little being for what now? A couple weeks? And I'm not growing any shrooms.
She has not decided to harm you yet. They always harm somebody. When they need to grow new body, they infest somebody. You're
No,
in
I grew a new
danger.
body and I didn't use a person.
Give us.
I
That's
think.
not true. They actually did bury you where a bunch of people died. That's not true at all.
Good to know.
Give us fungal person.
I didn't ask to be reborn.
Give us fungal person. We continue deal.
I'm not giving you my fungal person. This is my personal fungal person.
Then deal. Then there's no deal.
You don't want this gorgeous bridge fixed?
We did, but not if you work with the people who have killed over 60 of our people.
It's one little person.
It doesn't matter.
You're
You-
hurting her feelings. How dare you?
I don't care. We lost people. We cried for days.
That's
You
the
know
cycle
what?
of life.
Well, then you should understand.
You wouldn't even be able to see the bridge once it's repaired in all its splendor. And I'm gonna cast blind on him.
You're blinding me? Oh God.
Yeah.
You're cursing? Do you want to give him a disadvantage on this? Oh, first you gotta roll the casting.
Damn straight.
You gotta roll the casting
Yeah,
first in
yeah.
Shadowdark. It is the level of the spell.
Okay.
10 plus level of the spell. We do have,
Okay,
would you
and-
like advantage on it? Would you like a spell card?
Yeah, I'd love advantage
go.
on it. And I
Here
also
comes
have a
Nessie.
+1 to spell casting rolls. So,
Is it all
Let's
spell casting
take a
rolls or
little looky.
specific spells?
priest spell casting rolls, which
Nice,
are
okay.
all mine.
So you get
The only
a
ones I have.
+1 for being smarter.
Mm-hmm.
And then we will
Okay, cool.
give you advantage on casting from serving hands. So you got
All right,
+2,
all right, all right, all
one
right,
from
all right.
you, one from me, and advantage on the roll.
All right.
JD's
All right,
like,
let's
yay,
go.
fight!
Natural 20.
Oh.
That means that I'm in trouble. I'm blind. How long does blindness last in this game?
Forever.
Focus.
That means you got to keep it up. Every round you're rolling.
I
there.
will.
Okay.
I am fucking blind. What does it look like when you blind him? It's got to have some form of fungal fucking growth in his eyes or something, right?
Oh no.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Improving my
Absolutely.
Dang.
So she's gonna go ahead and blow out spores, and they're just gonna kind of like onto the eyes. They're not growing on the eyeballs themselves, but the spores are in there. I feel like after like a certain amount of rounds, they would start to like.
I mean,
actually
it's
grow.
as long as you concentrate. Blindness deafens a tier 2 spell. It's near you utter a divine sensor, blinding or deafening one creature you can see in range. The creature has disadvantage on task requiring the lost sense. And it is focus, so you can just keep it going as long as you focus. And that's
I could
a roll
just
every
grappling hook to the other side of the bridge and just stare at him.
She
That's
just
not how
shoved her.
grappling hooks work, lady.
She just shoved her thumb in
Grappling
your
hook
eyes.
is a rope and a hook that you climb. It's not a hook shot, Todd.
I'm a
You could
90s
jump
baby. I
off-
grew up with
you
a
could
very
jump off
distinct
the
idea of a
bridge.
grappling hook.
Me
You
too.
You could jump off the bridge, but you're not Batman.
Yes, it can be.
So he goes blind. He's like, "Ah, blind." And everyone like goes around him. They start like trying to help him. The knight looks at the two of you, goes, "I think leaving is the right action right now. There's 11 of them. Move."
All right. I'm gonna start.
While
running back.
leaving?
I mean, unless you think you can fix this.
No, there's no way now.
It's going so well. So well.
I was trying.
You could have just gave her up.
No.
I mean, that's what a true breacher would have done.
I think on the way back across the bridge, I'm gonna throw my caltrops.
Oh, sure, yeah. Insult to injury. They are panicking and trying to help their friend right now. They have, like, they're, like, trying to scrape the fungus away. Are you going to try to focus on it all the way back to keep them busy?
Yes, I'm
So
going
it's-
to
it's 100
politely
feet
ask
back.
one of them to carry me so
Oh,
I can stare over their shoulders.
He'll just pick you up like this.
Okay.
So that means it's 100 foot back. So moving is, your speed's what, 30 foot? So 30, 60, 3 rounds. I need 3 rolls.
Okay.
12.
Both of us?
Nope, just her. This is to keep the spell up.
Oh, okay.
If you fail, you don't lose the spell, it just drops because you've already casted it. And then I'll get us back to the party for our scene. Holy shit.
Using breacher points.
8 plus, okay. Would you just like an advantage on the spell?
Yes.
Okay, we'll give you advantage on casting. So just roll another d20 instead of using a breacher point. See what you get.
30-20, let's go.
Okay, so first round's good. Next round. They're still in the back going, "No, you'll be fine. Don't worry. We've cut them away before." And you see one pull one of those green knives out and start, because
30-21.
they start cutting it away at the spell and it's not going away. Now you hear the kobold screaming because they're just cutting his eyes away at this point because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Third round.
Oh, that was a dirty 21 for the third round.
So you did 3 rounds in a row? That was all 3? Oh, wow. As you get all the way back, would you keep focusing on the spell or let it drop once you're safely across the bridge? It should be one more round. You've only rolled twice.
23.
As you get all the way across the bridge, you hear the screaming finally die out, and you see in the distance, like outside the light ranges, they scurry back across the bridge. The knights walk up to the larger knight who sets you down, and he walks up. He's like, "Men, I need all 8 of you up front." Actually, no, he would say, "I need 6 of you up front, 2 guarding the back. We do not know how this is going to go. Negotiations did not go as planned." And he like looks to the breacher and to Nesbel. And you don't see the kobolds.
You don't?
They don't make their way over here. The whole night, no sign. The soldiers stay awake. The queen says, "Well, the carpenter does need to go out and fix this bridge for us to go across. Should we move our men out to the bridge to protect him while he's repairing it?"
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Excellent. Men! And the soldiers all look at each other. He's like, "If you don't mind," and she hands a bag to the head knight. He passes out these tiny, like wax-like orbs, and they all eat one. He says, "They won't need to sleep for the next 2 days. They can stay on watch."
Ah, that's fancy.
"Carpenter, if you could please go repair the bridge." He's like, "Yes, ma'am. I need the wood and the nails," and they start gathering everything. Where are the 3 of you going to be over the next 2 days? I need 2 D6s from the audience to see if at any point in time there's any form of a problem. They are in heightened state of danger, which means that it's going to be on a 1 or a 2. And where would the 3 of you be while this is all going on? You're going to stay back on your side of the bridge until they're done? What would the 3 of you be doing besides cooking and surviving?
That is what I would be doing. I would have a couple of days. I would say some of the scraps that I have, I would like to...
They need to be separate, Stardrew. I need 2 different dice.
I would like to do a monster sushi for one of the days, and then I want to candy some of that and make a candied food.
Oh.
So once everybody eats the monster sushi, it gives you a +1 to attack versus monster used for 1 day. And then a candied food, it gives you 1 extra breacher die as well too.
Thank you, JD. I need 2 1d6s. There you go. So no 1 or 2 on a 5. So I need 1 more single d6. Stardrew's like, rolling damage. No, we're not rolling damage. I just need to know if there's an encounter on a 1 or a 2 on a d6. Did you make your roll to make your food?
I'm about to.
All right.
Go. That is a 17.
Okay.
For the first one, and then for the second one is a 16.
Okay.
To make the candied,
the first
the monster
day,
sushi and then the candied.
First day, everything goes splendidly. There's no problems. Nothing happens. It's calm. You don't even hear the kobolds. Once in a while, you get a little scream that echoes through the cavern. Probably them trying to repair the eyes that they almost cut out. But nothing happens. It's pretty calm. The second day, everyone stays awake. You are able to sleep that first night. He makes the food the next day. What does the first set of food give us? What's the bonus?
It is a +1 for attacks to a monster.
Okay, +1. The second day, there is a creak and a groan on the bridge. And it's loud. It's very, very loud. Don't see anything all night.
I feel like we should investigate.
I'll move us to the map.
Oh, map.
Ooh.
The creak and the groan on the bridge. Later that evening, you see this purple mist spread out from the bridge. As it does, it reels back and torches light up across. And you see spiked barricades appear as the mist recedes. The only part of this map we're using is the bridge itself. The two end pieces don't matter. Just the bridge areas, okay? So from your side, where this gate is, because the audience can't see it yet.
Oh, we're at the gate?
Yep, across to the other entrance here. The building on the other side may or may not be there. You haven't been there, so you don't know. So I'm just keeping it off screen. There is something that is moving across this stone, wooden built bridge. And it's enough to where you can see the stanchions sway where the torches are now lit. And they were not lit before. There were like sconces and stuff, but there was no fire. And the fire is just burning. It seems like magic of some form. What would the party like to do before I turn the map on for everybody? Is there anything you guys want to do in preparation as you hear this thing crossing?
Is there perhaps a way that something could be underneath the bridge?
Possibly.
Could I roll the equivalent of like a nature check using my herbalist background to see if I recognize the mist and its effect on organic beings?
Disadvantage. You've never seen this stuff before.
Okay, cool. At 10?
You haven't seen anything like it. The mist is weird. The way it moves and shifts, it seems sentient. Like it moves around objects, it flows over it, it kind of grips, and when it pulls back, it's just leaving things behind. It is not the tides, Al. You're safe. I see you.
Thank God.
It's not the tides. It's not lit below, but the mist kind of clings low. You can kind of see some large stalactites that, it washes around. But before, there was no water running through here or nothing.
Okay.
I started our new timer for our light for the day into this one. What do you guys want to do? You don't see whatever this thing is moving across.
Yeah, excuse me, can someone maybe tie a rope and peek underneath? See if something is attached to the bottom making its way?
I will tell you that your knights are out midway through the piece, if you remember.
Oh, that's right, because
your knights are repairing shit right now.
They're working. Oh, shit.
Let me grab our knights here. Knights, we need 8 of them. All right, and then I'm going to do one general base one for the carpenter. I'll do that. And then I will add them to the map where they are repairing stuff. There we go.
I am very small. If anybody were to want to lower me down, I could be your eyes.
Absolutely.
Can't see in the dark.
Oh.
Nobody can see in the dark. You need torch. You could climb down with a torch in your hand and see about 30 foot out.
Or do I need light?
You could cast spell and do that and then focus on it. That's also something you can do. You have to focus each round. Are you gonna get lowered down to look under the bridge? Is that the plan?
It actually says for light, DC 11 to cast, duration 1 hour.
Oh, it's an hour long. Nice.
Yep.
So you'll have light for an hour unless something magically gets rid of it.
Right.
Okay. Are we lowering her down? Is that the plan?
Sure, we can lower her down.
Alright. I will tie a basic knot around her waist, up underneath her armpits, and then I will lower her over the side.
How far out on the bridge are you going to go? Because you can only see 30 foot with the light. You're going to go out to where the soldiers are in the middle, the knights? Or are you going to do it at the end? What's the plan?
I feel like maybe go... we probably don't want to go to all the way to them. Maybe about halfway between them and here.
No, not all the way.
Oh, Allie. It lasts 1 hour of real time, that's why. It acts like a normal torch. So it's like lighting a torch. I start my timer. That's different than 1 hour. It's 1 hour of real time.
Yes.
All right. So you are the current light source, plus whatever torches are lit around. I'll put the guys on the bridge. You should be able to... I'm going to pull your people over so you can see. So I'll put all of you on. There you go. Down over here. And there's some ruins and stuff on that side, and there's some walls. I mean, you guys are semi-protected here. The walls are low here. They're not high. You guys are parked behind this, like, broken gate. It's not closed. It doesn't work anymore. But it does look like this. There's, like, big stone and wooden statues. The wood that goes underneath the cobblestone that's been set up is what's rotten, so he's kind of repairing it in the middle. Are you going to lower her down, like, off of the edge here? Is that the plan?
So they are out in the middle, correct?
Yes, I'm putting them in their spots right now.
I was thinking about the halfway point between the entryway and the middle where the knights are at. So, like, what is that, 50 feet?
Yep, it's 100 foot to the middle.
Yeah, so we'd go like halfway through and at least take a peek.
Or what are these things in the middle right here?
Statues. Are you going to walk over and take a closer look?
I mean, if we're heading towards the middle, then I want to peek at these statues. Yes.
They're old. They look like they're originally... They have wood grain, but they're made of stone, like a lot of the stuff in the forest here is. And they look like bear statues?
Did the groaning sound like bear?
No. It sounds like the bridge if weight on it.
Oh. Bear statues.
Up to you. If you want to make a roll on it, you can. But you may have seen something in your time as a waller.
Let me make a roll.
Okay.
What should I add to it?
Intelligence. Unless you have anything that helps with lore or knowledge as a bard.
No, it's okay. I rolled a 2.
A 2. You have no idea. You've never seen these before. They're well carved. They have human-esque bodies in armor with bear-like faces. They almost look like a mask versus being like carved like a furry bear. But other than that, nothing. And the place is lit up along. The torches are lit. They only give off like 10 foot of light around them, enough to cover the bridge, but not enough to expand way out. So as you're lowering her off,
I will help hold.
Sure, yeah, okay. I'll put you next to her just so you're not stacked on top of each other.
And the knot is very well made because I am a rope maker.
Hey, you are a rope maker. I'll tell you what. If it comes, would you tie her up so she doesn't even have to hold the rope? Like she can steady herself, but you've made like the seat. She sits in it. She goes down in like a little swing.
Of course.
Perfect. I love the idea of it being a swing.
I don't know about that swing, but
I don't know. Have you ever dangled on a rope before in the pale moonlight? I'm just saying.
But she has light. She's the pale light.
I'm just saying. Hold on here. Let me get our creature.
Oh no.
I will send it to the journal. You guys could see it as well, but I will. So it's
what is that?
along the bottom of the bridge. And you see all of those orbs turn, and they have like a light in them. Very similar to the thing you guys saw at the gate in Verdantia, but it's got long legs and a tail, and it's got this weird, tenderly, almost vine-ish beard. And it looks, as you get lowered down, it's like right here. So I will put it on the map. It is also this big. I will now show the audience and the players. That's how large it is underneath the bridge.
Oh no!
You know what's interesting? Well, do we see it yet?
She sees it.
Okay, never mind.
I immediately start tugging on my ropes.
That's funny. I'm gonna have the audience roll me a d20. Let's see. What is my bonus to initiative here?
2?
No, it's my dexterity score. 3 plus 3. Plus 3. Audience, give me a d20 plus 3. I would like to go before a 14. I'd like to go at like a 15. That'd be really nice, right up there.
Hey, can I ask? Can I?
Natural 1, you lucky gits. What do you want to ask, Diana?
No, I was gonna make a joke, but
no, go ahead. Why not? I mean, I rolled a 1. You might as well make your joke.
No, I was gonna make a joke and be like, "Can I ask the the chat to roll for me too. That's not fair. But
No, you already have initiative. There's nothing for you to roll. Remember, we rolled initiative for the game. Yeah.
Do we see this thing? Not yet, or
not
is it
yet.
just?
You guys all go first. She just starts tugging.
Okay,
So I'm going to go to the top.
about it.
The knights hear the groaning. They're looking over the sides of the bridge, right? They're checking. Millicent, you feel tugging because I mean that's free. She's like fucking pull me up.
Okay, pull. I pull.
Okay, that would be a strength roll with advantage from him helping you.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, this is a 12. It is hard to pull somebody up, but it is doable.
Okay, with advantage, you said?
Uh-huh.
So that's a 14 and a natural 20 for 24. That bitch is coming up.
The bridge is about 15 foot down, so you probably dropped her, I would say, 20 to 30 foot to sea, right? So you pull the first time. Ugh. What did you roll?
Natural 20.
I was gonna say you got 10 foot. I'll give you 20. Now she's at the bridge and can't see it anymore. So she's like on this. She like goes up, and you pull that extra piece, and she's on the side of the bridge now, so she can't see it underneath the bridge anymore. She's on the side of the bridge. She can like touch it and hold on. You see her little light glowing in the distance. I go. Audience, can I get a D6 from the audience? On a 4, 5, or 6, I go after the light and the group. On a 1 through 3, I'm taking a knight out. Let's see what they give me on D6.
The knight is very knightly. It will definitely fight.
Let me get the audience a good view of this thing, and I'll give a description while they're rolling. This thing has got numerous legs, 2 on one side, 3 on the other. They move awkwardly. The thing looks like it's made of stone and bone with some muscle-like substance. But what's odd is, like, inside of it, you see, it looks like it's metal plated in its wounded spots. Like, things have been bolted on to, like, hold in where it's been harmed. And it's metal. And there's a little shine from the light. The eyes have light spots, not eyes on them. And the eyes all move as, like, lights. So it sees in the dark. This thing sees very similar spectrum to a mantis shrimp. It can see almost an infinite color, far distance, and you see when it crawls, there's a tendril that comes out of its hand that is helping grip onto stuff, and its arms are just like this, reversed, crawling across. It's not even like upside down. What do we get from our audience? Come on. 1 through 3 knights, a 2, so I'm going after the knights. This thing reaches up and over, grabs a hold of the knight. It wasn't a 1, so it wasn't our main knight. When it pulls it over, it doesn't pull it down to eat it. It just flings it into the void. You hear the classic Wilhelm scream as it goes back underneath, and I'm going to take my move action. Since you can no longer see it, I'm going to hide it.
It goes underneath.
Yeah, I'm underneath the bridge. I'm hanging under the bridge.
No, but you went on top of the bridge to grab
I just
the
reached
knight and fling
over.
it?
I just reached over
I
and
got
tossed him. I'm large, and then it goes back under the bridge. And Nesbel can't see it because she's up too far. With that, that's the end of our round. The knights take formation. They fall back. They start yelling for everyone else to fall back as well. And they start falling back as we lose one of our knights, tossed into the void. Gone. Top of the list, knights move. They're yelling everyone, go, 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 go. Fall back. And then that would take us to Millicent. Millicent, what do you want to do? You're going to keep pulling her up? You still got 10 foot.
Nesbel! What is that thing?
I don't know, but it's very, very big and has a lot of eyes.
Do you want to stay down or come up? Like, can you cast something on it?
I can, but only if I can see it, and I can't see it right now.
All right, I'll lower you down. Someone will lower her down. We're fishing. It's like we're fishing with the shroom person.
Can I get a strength check? I'm assuming you have it tied off. I'm assuming you have it tied off, obviously, so she can only fall so far.
That's a 17 on the die plus.
You lower her back down enough to see. I'll put it back on the map. Here you go. You like look out where it was, and out of the corner of your eye, you see all the lights go and look at you, like the little laser dots that are in the eyes, like those little pinpoints. And it looks right at you. And you see the arms start to come out towards you.
Oh, shit.
What would you like to cast? You go before me, Nesbel.
Sorry, Nesbel.
Blindness!
Blindness.
Ooh.
Boy, you can cast this on me. Unfortunately, we'll see how this goes. I'm going to give you disadvantage.
Okay.
Would you like an advantage on casting? To wash it out?
Go. Let's wash this.
All
Let's
right.
wash it.
You only get your bonus. It's not a lot. This is that failed spell time right now. The panic state of hanging and twirling on a fucking rope seat over
Nothing
a
but
void.
darkness around.
I'm switching to my EFP dice. They roll the best for me, so let's go.
Well, let's see if that's true or not. A low roll is okay right here. It's a second level spell, right? So that's a 12 you need. And you don't get a big bonus in this game.
And I'm doing math, hold on. I got a +1 brings me to 9.
Yep.
Plus my spellcasting?
And just your wisdom bonus, that's all you get.
I meet it. I got an 8 +1 on priest attacks, +3 for wisdom for my spellcasting.
It goes off. Now you have to keep this focused, keep it blind. When you blind this thing, you see all the lights dim out, like someone turned off a light switch. Which is good. Fallis, you're 8. You technically go before her, but I'm assuming you were assisting with the pole to help her up. I go. I am blindly going to swat at you because I know where you were. I'm going to roll with disadvantage.
Can I use my movement to swing?
I'm already giving you disadvantage. I have a fucking 15-foot reach. But I rolled double ones.
Oh!
As it swings once, it falls into the struts of the bridge and kind of is hanging on right now, but has not fallen. It almost has like a chameleon-like body to it. That is my turn. It takes us back to the beginning of the round. The knights keep yelling to run. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They're going to move to here. One of them will stop, seeing that the breachers are trying to pull her up, and will stop. Actually, both of them would, because they would try to help you pull her up if that's the game plan. So as they're running by, like, do you need help? What are you doing? Let's go. And they start grabbing Fallis because they don't know she's hanging off the bridge. We need to go.
No, Nesbel is blinding this creature, so we have an advantage.
You want to fight this thing? It just threw one of us into the void.
Nesbel, if I pull you up, are you going to lose the spell?
It has to be able to see it to do it.
As soon as I can't see it, it's a problem. But if you hold, I can get it for maybe another 6 seconds.
What do you want us to do? Climb the fuck down there? Let's go.
All right, you guys go. Let me hold her while everyone else goes over there.
I need a charisma roll for you to command them.
Oh, Jesus, that was a 1 on my... Oh, it's a natural 20 on the second one. Because I
They listen to you. They say, fine. And they fall back, and he's like, men, form a line. And they form a line here for you to fall behind before the barrier. Just so there's protection. Actually, they'll do it behind this barrier. That probably makes more sense.
Yeah.
And they get spears out and protect. This guy pulls out javelins just in case. That's the knights. Millicent, what do you want her to do? You're holding her. She's swinging. So are you just?
I'm holding her.
You're just waiting, holding her there?
Well, no, because she said she has to keep the spell, and I want to make sure everyone is safe behind me.
Fallis, are you going to help her hold? Because it's going to be a strength check. Actually, you have it in a good spot. I'm going to say this is Constitution checks. You are like holding on, trying not to cash in on letting go of the rope, because I don't know if anyone's ever tried to hold somebody on a rope for more than 12 seconds. It's really fucking difficult.
The two of us held the giant fishy from going underwater, sir.
And those were rolls as well. So, are you helping her?
Yeah.
I need a Constitution roll for fatigues not to set in. Not you. Who? Just her. If she's leading it, you're helping her.
That's right.
I'm rolling Constitution.
Conn, yeah, as you're like holding and trying not to let the rope slip by.
Don't make me do it. I have minuses in Conn.
Oh shit. Breacher. I have one last breacher point. No,
Oh.
shit, that doesn't give me a reroll.
It gives you a D6. That's it. I mean, I can give you a con bonus, but it's only a +1. We don't have a reroll because there are none in this game. I made sure that card does not fucking exist.
That's a 9 total if I'm using a +1.
As you're holding her, I'll give you the +1 from KJ. She slips and drops 10 feet. As you hold on, you don't drop her all the way. She drops 10 more feet down. You said this was 30 foot of rope, so she'd be at the end of the length of the rope and tied right now because it was 10. You lowered another 10. She dropped the last 10. You hit hard. Nesbel, as a reaction, I will need you to give me either a dexterity or a strength roll, your choice, to stay in the saddle.
Alrighty,
He did
I'll go
tie
with
you in.
a-
I'll give you advantage.
Okay. Well, I will go with a dexy dex.
Okay.
You
You want a fastest card too? +1?
I was about to ask if there were
Yeah,
any
serving
faster
hands
cards
will help you
left. Sweet. Beaut. Thank you, KD. That is... Hold
that's
on.
only
That is a
difficulty.
12 plus 1 for 13.
That is enough. You do not fall out of the chair they have you in as you're
Oh my God.
holding and swinging below this thing. Nesbel, you go before me. Are you going to continue focusing on blindness?
For one more round, yes.
All right, then you have to roll again. You need that 12 again to make this work. Would you like an
Okay.
advantage on your roll to make sure?
Let's do it.
Let me see if we have another one. Because we've been
Nope.
burning through them. Hold on here. Let me make sure. I don't know if we have.
I will...
We might be out.
Actually, I'll tell you right now. I fail.
We have that if I give you advantage. We do have another advantage
No.
on passing. Oh, even with the advantage you failed?
Yeah, even with it.
Spell goes away. You see it scrambling, and that jolt drop
Yep.
makes it very hard to focus. As you lose the spell, you see the eyes go, and you hear the clinking noise of like turning on an old light bulb, like the boop, boop, bing, 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 all the way down the body of this thing, and it grabs onto it, and it reaches out with 2 of its 6 arms to grab a hold of you.
Oh my god. Okay.
I hit an AC of 16.
Oof. Oof.
I have a 12.
Cool. I only do 7 points of damage. You can use a breacher die to suck some of that up if you want.
I'm comfortable with that.
Okay, 7 points of damage. After he does that, the mouth opens. The beard kind of like flails out on this creature.
No.
The mouth opens. Inside of it, there is an odd, like, internal light and sparks almost of electricity inside this thing as you see the mouth start to light up as he's holding you. That is my turn. That takes us to the knights. The knights yell, "Let's go! Let's go!" And that will take us to Millicent. Millicent, there's a weird light down below. I'm assuming Nesbel's panicking at this point a little bit.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah. You're feeling the tugs again.
I'm pulling
For
her
sure.
up.
You're gonna try to
You
pull her
said
up?
Constitution?
Uh-huh. But no. Strength. You're moving her. This isn't, you're trying to move her. Disadvantage because I'm fucking holding on to her.
Okay.
It is an opposed roll between me and you.
That's another fucking natural 20. I have disadvantage! Damn it!
What'd you get?
No.
What'd you give it
First one
disadvantage?
was,
It's important.
8, 9, 10, 11.
Are you happy with that? Would you like a stronger?
No. Yes. Man, that was a natural 20 again.
Stronger card from KJ.
Okay.
Now here's the best part.
Thank you.
I rolled 2 dice because I have advantage.
Right.
I rolled a 3 on one, so I don't need to take that. But my second one was only an 8. Which gives me a 14. What did you get in total with your +1?
It's 8, 9, 10, 12.
Do you have any breacher points left?
No.
Not even
Does
from the one I
anybody
gave
out
you?
there?
You gave me one?
Yes. No. Remember what I just said. I
the
gave
food.
everybody candied food.
Then I'll roll it. Roll it.
Wait,
Eat
how
your
did
candied
you-
food, though.
How did she get a breacher point? Oh, because you did your stupid fucking shit
Well.
and stuff. God
Ah,
Yes, I did.
14, 15, 16!
I was chefy.
As you pull, you feel the arms. You can see these huge hands wrapped around her as they hit against the bottom of the bridge, and you pull her up 10 of the 30 foot. This is without Fallus's help, which means Fallus, you have an action. Do you want to try tugging on your own, or are you going to do something else? You see two weird-looking hands holding on to her.
Oh my goodness gracious. We need to get her up and out of there. I am. Oh my goodness, two giant hands. Can I see it looking over the side?
You can see the hands only.
I can see the hands. I want to use my I want to pull out my crossbow and I want to shoot the hand.
You said shoot the hands, and someone immediately dropped the card, and it looked like a laser beam just fucking hit.
Perfect. I shoot the hand.
What are you shooting me with? Hand crossbow, you said?
Yes, my hand crossbow.
So it is at 20 foot. What is the range on yours?
It is. Was it close to near? Yeah, it's not far.
So close is next to you. Near means you have disadvantage.
Near.
So you're at disadvantage.
Okay. Sit there and
no advantage to hit, but I can give you a faster for dex bonus.
Yes, please.
All right. We'll give you Allie's faster card she played to save her own ass on the rope.
Fallus sits there. He sees this great little companion in trouble. He pulls out his hand crossbow. His mighty good hand crossbow that has been very helpful to him.
This has been the most bullshit weapon of all time. What you got, Adam?
Okay. So that...
Okay. Good. $16. Well, it does hit my hands. And it does do damage for your mighty hand crossbow. But we get into the fun part, sir. You choose the green die, so you cannot take an extra damage die because that is a green card. Yep, but you could blow a blue card to add damage. So we use a listen close. Really? He's moving on mine. Okay. I re-put him on. That's weird that source 2 is there and it doesn't work.
Okay, so to tell all of you, I shot him with my crossbow.
Yeah, you shot him with the crossbow.
Okay.
It's weird that doesn't work. I have you on there. Remind me to fix that after the show.
Sure. So crossbow damage and then blowing a blue card.
You get an extra weapon, extra D6 because you're using a blue card.
Excellent.
That's from Nessie.
Okay. Okay, that gives me a grand total of 8 points of damage into the hand.
8 points. Cool story.
And
Cool story, bro.
What would you like to do with your move action?
I am. Ooh. I will step back away from the edge, just to be ready in case a hand or something comes up.
Okay.
Hopefully, I can help if our little fungal nut friend makes it over the side.
Okay. All right. Makes sense to me. So you are waiting there, and it's my Nizbel's turn before I go. Nizbel, he is holding on to you tightly.
Yes.
If you cast spells, you're at disadvantage.
Okay.
If you attack with anything that isn't a one-handed weapon, you're at disadvantage.
I am going to cast. Indeed.
What do you
There's
cast?
an arrow sticking into its hand, so use that.
There is a crossbow
too.
bolt. There, you see a ping from the top and hit it in the hand. It didn't seem to really phase it.
Okay. So here's the thing. I'm not casting an attack.
It doesn't matter. You're still casting a spell. You're held on to
I know.
shook.
Yeah.
Would you like an advantage card?
Yes, please.
We're going to give you Star Drew's advantage card on casting.
Okay. I'm casting Shield of Faith.
What does Shield of Faith do in this game?
A protective
I'm assuming I'm going to get
force
screwed
wrought
over.
of your holy conviction surrounds you. You gain a +2 bonus to your AC for the duration, and it's 5 rounds.
Oh, okay. Wow. All right. Well, let's see if you can cast it.
Yep.
What level spell is it?
1.
Okay.
Level 1.
So you're at a wash.
Or tier 1.
So it's just a regular roll.
Cute. Okay, and you all hear Nisbel's tiny voice just call out,
The brambles of Verdantix protect us!
And that's a 13 on the die, so that's 16. Plus 1 is 17. So
All right.
that does beat the DC 11 to cast.
So what's your AC now?
It is
I deserve a beer after
14.
this bullshit. It's a 14?
It's
That's high in this
14,
game. That's
yeah.
good. All right, well that 14.
Oh, really? Hell yeah.
Yeah. Think about this game as it's not D&D's ACs. This is like, are
Yeah.
you wearing armor? Cool. You don't get your dex for most of the fucking armors in this game.
Yeah.
So it's brutal. So good on you. Some bullshit, but whatever. Some bullshit. With that said, that takes it to me. I'm already holding on to you. Its mouth lights up. It opens up, and you see the teeth inside of its head start to spin in a circle. This is made of
the
flesh. This thing is stone and wood and flesh. It's a weird amalgamation of everything. They start to spin, and its mouth kind of extends. All of the beard and tendrils kind of wrap up around its face to make like a cone. I am casting Lightning Bolt.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, with Lightning Bolt, it's very bad in this game. If you've never looked at Lightning Bolt, I think this is the best version of the spell I have ever seen. It's more like Lightning Arc from other games. Let me get my Lightning Bolt.
Okay.
Don't worry, Ellie, your AC's up higher. It's okay.
This is
Lightning
fine.
bolt.
It's fine.
We're gonna.
I roll my casting. I am successful. I can do it out the far. You shoot a blue-white ray of lightning, hitting all creatures in a straight line out to far distance. Creatures struck by the lightning take 3d6. The upgraded version of this that comes with certain monsters is if I successfully hit you, which I casted, so I just do. There's no rolls in this game. When spells are cast, you just take damage. I can arc 2d6 to another target within near. Near is 30 foot.
You can't see me.
Doesn't matter. It just arcs.
Did
And
you
then
know?
I can arc another bolt for 1d6 to another target. So let's start with this bell.
Oh no.
This bell, 6, 7, 8 points of damage. Could have been worse.
Okay. It could have been much worse. I'll take it. 4
points to Millicent.
Okie doke.
6 points on a d6 to Follis, because he did not leave the area, he stayed there. As it goes boom, and it blows off of her, and it goes arcs and hits another one, arcs and hits the next person. And with that, I continue my crushing damage, which is free, for 3 points of damage. Nesbill, are you still conscious? Is our little mushroom companion still with us?
Oh yeah. Yes.
You a
She
tanky
rolled
girl.
real well on HP. Yeah.
You're a tanky girl. That is the end of the round. It goes back to the knights. The knights, freaking out, say, Breacher, what are we doing? Are we staying or leaving? As you guys are like pulling on the rope.
We're leaving. I'm trying to pull her up.
Oh, so now you want assistance.
No, don't worry about me.
That is our job.
Then come over here.
I mean, you're in control of what they're doing. They're following you. They made their morale check because of you. They didn't flee. They were gonna flee. And I had to re-roll the morale check because you made your charisma roll. So they are sticking here for as long as you want them to help. So how many are you gonna call over?
Well, I feel like I'm only a couple because I want them to attack if we get attacked to help us. But
Well, you could just tell them ready attacks. You could just tell them to wait if you want.
That's fun. Then I'll do that. Ready
Okay,
the attacks.
All right,
in
so
case.
they ready spears, they ready all that kind of stuff to make sure that they can defend you if something comes up. That is our turn. Millicent, it is your turn.
I'm pulling her up.
Cool. Strength roll. Unless Follis is aiding you, it's a disadvantage because I'm still holding on to her.
I couldn't because I took a shot and then I backed away
All right.
a little bit.
So disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Okay. That's 13 was my low, so 13, 14, 16.
Cool. I'll roll my advantage.
Great.
What did you get?
16.
Fuck you. You beat me by 1. And she pulled up another 10 foot. So she's 10 foot away. So now she can't be seen. And now the creatures kind of come out, and you can see the face of this thing. The tendrils are flaying out. The mouth is open. You see the teeth spinning, and the lightning inside of it starting to grow again. As I'm holding on, getting pulled up, because I have 15-foot reach, it's kind of out and half up the side of the bridge. Not able to be seen over the edge looking from the top. You can look down and hit it. That would be Flawless. Flawless, you're taking another shot.
Another shot. Hui. Yes, I'm going to take another shot. You said there's a bunch of the eyeballs and everything too, right?
Oh, yeah, I mean, look at it.
There's
Just
so
click
many of
the
them,
image.
yeah.
It's fucking horrifying.
I feel like all these creatures have
Yeah,
eyeballs.
What was that, Diana?
I've been wanting to talk to the whole group about this. All these creatures, including the king, have eyeballs all over their bodies.
It's true.
What the hell is going on?
They are plant people.
They all have.
I see her struggling to try to get her over. I want to see if I can get this thing to let go again. I'll shoot in the mouth.
You're taking a shot? Okay.
Yeah. See if this was disadvantage, right?
No. Oh, yeah, not anymore, because it's halfway up. So the distance is close enough that you don't have disadvantage.
Woo! Kaboom! Natural 20.
Oh, you get a crit, sir. Well, we got a couple things on the table for you, my friend. Would you, like an extra weapon die of damage?
Yes, I would, please.
Okay, so that's Nessie giving you some extra weapon die. Would you like to blow a blue card to get an extra d6 damage?
Yes, please.
Or would you like to play the Wounded Monster card and minus
Wounded
10
monster. Wounded monster card, please.
So Nessie, another 10 hit points off of it because of Nessie's Wounded Monster card.
Okay.
And then let me look here through our purples. We do have a reroll damage in case your crit sucks.
Okay, I like that.
So roll your double damage of your weapon dice. Add your extra weapon die. Roll it twice.
Okie dokie. Okay. I'm actually happy with that. That is going to be a grand total of 14 points of damage.
They said use Katie Crown double damage. I don't know. Is there a double damage that got played? I don't think there is. There's a reroll damage. Is there a double? Let me look. Did a double get played? I don't think it did, everybody. Just extra damage.
We need a
All right, so
damage.
can of pepper spray.
How good is your damage?
14.
Are you comfortable with it, or do you want a purple card to reroll?
I think that is going to, unless I get a 6, that is the best
All
I'm
right, so 14. So 14, that's good damage. That's actually really good damage.
Yeah.
I'm still up. It is looking bad. Some of the eyes shatter and spark. The teeth kind of, one set of the double row of teeth that are spinning stops spinning as the arrow like bolt knocks in and stops it from rotating. And it roars once. The breath out of this thing, Nesbel, is a combination of like ash and like a burnt tree, like electrified tree. That was Flawless. Nesbel, it's your turn. You're still held on to.
Awesome. So how far am I from this creature?
10 foot. But my hands are on
10
you.
foot?
You can attack my hands all you
perfect.
want. But it needs, you have to use a light damage, a single-handed weapon, or if you're casting spells, you're still disadvantaged. None of that's left because I haven't let go.
Oh, yeah.
New
okay.
magic
I
item.
Ooh.
Maybe if they kill this thing, it could be in the body.
Oh.
I am going to go ahead and cast at disadvantage.
What are we casting today, boys and girls?
All right. Can I go ahead and we have no more spellcasting cards?
You want
Not
another
for
advantage? Is that what you're
+1.
asking for? An advantage card?
Yes.
We can wash out the
Yes,
disadvantage,
wash.
so it's just a regular roll.
Let's go.
Would you like a
Yep,
smarter
yes.
card as well to give you a +1 to your casting?
Yes, that sounds lovely.
All right, so this
Cool.
is from
So
KJ
that makes
and from
me-
Star Drew.
Well, actually.
Okay.
So you get a +1 to your roll, and you're just a regular roll. One of
Natural
these days.
20?
It doesn't
What'd you
matter.
get?
No, 19. A
That's
19.
close.
Okay, what did you roll?
yeah.
What are you casting?
I smite thee.
Smite? What does Smite do in this alley?
I call down punishing flames on a creature that I see within range. It takes 1d6 damage. And I would like to use one of the damage cards.
You can't.
to
You
push
already
that
used a
damage.
green card.
Oh, ass and a half. You're right.
That's
okay.
that's the compromise. Do you want a bonus to hit?
Yep.
Or do you want a bonus damage?
That's
But
that's
you
so
can
valid.
add breacher dice to damage. You can do one breacher die and add a d6. Would you like to add a blue card for damage for a d6?
Let's go. Yeah.
Oh, no,
load
wait.
it
You
up.
can't. You use the blue card as well.
Oh, man, that's fine.
Would you like to waste... Would you like to waste a purple card?
No.
You sure?
Wait,
hey, we have a
those
gold.
are those
We have
the
a
big
magic
boys?
item card. It gives you a d12. If you were just to get rid of the magical item card, just use it on extra damage. I'm sure they'll be really mad about it.
I'm good.
Would you like a purple card? We can use one of our carousing
Nah.
cards. That'll give you an extra d8.
I did play a carousing card earlier.
Well, we'll use your carousing
go.
card then. Done. So d8 added.
Okay. So yeah, she's just going to yell, "Embrace the thorn, embrace the change," and drop her d8. Okay, hold on.
Hold on, let me find my damage somewhere in my pocket.
Oh no.
Yes. Okay, no, that's good. Because
She
I rolled
kicks
like
it on the
shit
floor
on the.
until it's a max number.
No, no, I did max it out. I picked it up with my toes. But I rolled minimum damage, basically. I rolled a 1 and a 2 on my d6s, and an 8 on my d8. So that's 11 points of damage.
11 points. It's a lot of damage. Unfortunately, not enough to fell this beast. I'm looking pretty bad right now, though. I'm looking pretty bad. But that is my turn. It grabs, while it's holding on to you, it reaches up around the wall to start pulling itself up to climb and goes to shove you in its mouth. As you're going in, you see
I've been eaten before.
the grinding of this wheel and the electricity that's inside.
Did you?
You and I, in this case, you need to actually make me a strength roll at disadvantage. It is a difficulty, and I'm telling you this outright, it is a difficulty of 15.
Oh, this is gonna be rough.
Give up?
Okay.
Eaten before by the fish?
Would you like a powerful for a +1?
I did not get eaten by fish.
Yeah, let's go for it.
So powerful +1.
Blake
then-
jumped into the fish's mouth.
Is there anywhere in here? Let me see if we
Serving
have
as a
it.
saying, there's play some wounded monsters, guys.
We already did that. We can only do one a monster. We already did it.
Okay.
We already took 10
Sorry,
points off of it.
serving hands.
No, it's okay. And then, is there anything else I can give you? Not really, because you're still in the hold. Can't
Some
have
encouraging words.
armor up. I'm seeing if there's any extra breacher points for her, but I don't see any.
Did you eat your thing? Did you eat your candy?
I didn't eat my candy.
You see her going in, you're like, fuck.
I mean, did you use your candy?
Yeah, eat your candy. That's a breacher token.
I'm like, like.
So it's a D20, you get your strength bonus, plus a +1, plus the breacher candy.
Okay.
Ow! I just pinched myself in my armor. Fucking hurt. This is my armpit. I'm good.
I got a 2 on my lower d20
No.
and a 1 on my breacher die.
Fuck.
As you see her
For
get
a
shoved
5
in.
total.
As you're holding on, you start getting wood chippered.
That's true. Fart out your spores.
For 5 points of damage. Every round you are stuck here, you take 3d4.
Oh, gross.
Ooh, okay.
As it is feeding you into the wood chipper. And you see the electricity in it growing again. That's my turn. The knight's still waiting. Millicent, what's your plan?
I'm
Your
looking.
friend is getting chewed. It's holding onto the bridge, trying to climb its way up right now, and it is chewing through your mushroom companion. Flashback to a talk on the bridge with kobolds. Maybe giving her up would have been better. But anyway, what would you like to do?
Well, I can't let go of the rope because in case we can get her out of there, she'll go down all the way down with him.
I mean,
So
she is tied off. It is a 30-foot drop, but she's being held right now.
she's being held. It's a
By the
30.
creature.
Yeah, but I'm holding the rope.
Right, but I'm
holding
saying
the
if you
end.
let go, it is tied, and the full extent of that rope was 30 foot that you guys tied. It's like tied off on the bridge. So if you want to do
Oh.
something and let the rope go, you could. At the worst case, she's falling 20 feet right now because it's about 10 foot down.
Let's look at my scrolls, shall we? Okay.
Scrolls?
I've got 3 scrolls. Sending, no. Wrath.
Diana.
Yes.
Would the bard
the
like to pull
magic-
a new random scroll?
Yes.
Audience, I need these dice. A d6, even, is wizard, odd is cleric. And then I need a d... Let me pull this up. It's a d6 for this, which one? And then I need a... d4. Then we'll get to pick what we're doing. So 1d6. Evens is wizard, okay.
Yep.
And now I need a d4 for what tier spell. And then I'm going to need a d12 after that for what spell it is.
Okay.
No pressure. Let's get a 4. Let's make this hard to cast. Let's hope for 1. Let's get a mishap.
Fuck, it's a 4. Okay.
That's a
Level
level
4.
4.
Can I get a d12 from the audience? Ooh, buddy, this could be good.
Level 4.
Monster
So level 4.
explosion.
Level 4. Now d12. 5. 1, 2, 3. Was that a not? No, it's a... Yeah, first one's a 5, right? No. The first is a 4, because the d4 can't be a 5. The d12 that Nick rolled is a 5. Yeah, it's weird. Oh, Nick rolled a 4. Oh, I see. I see. D4. How did you get a 5 serving hands on a D4? Well, it's a 4. That's not possible, so that's fucked up. And then what was it? A 9? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know this spell well. It's Resilient Sphere again. You know this spell well, Diana. This is Resilient Sphere again. I got casted this spell before. Are you happy with that spell? Or are you going to cast the scroll you already have? Or are you going to cast this one?
No, I don't want to put this thing in a glass thing.
I mean, you could cast it on... You could climb down and cast it so it's you and her in the ball. It can't fit in there. It's too big. It's going to force it out. Maybe cause damage. But then you can't also grab the wall and you're going to plummet.
Yeah, no.
But you'll fall all the way down and you'll be fine.
No, you still take damage. You're going to get fucking rattled around in that rock fucking roller.
The sphere will be fine.
Do you have another spell?
I mean, I have Wrath, but that's 10 rounds. Whipping becomes magical, but I think I already have a magical bow.
Well, Diana, if you would like to pull another scroll as your move action, instead of casting, I will let you pull a second scroll.
Do it.
Or
That's
you
not
could take an
saving that
action.
spell. That's not saving that spell.
It
Do
won't
it.
be this
Do
round, but
whatever.
nothing you got does right now, short of shooting.
Shoot it.
Or pull another scroll. Maybe you'll get another one for the next round.
Do I shoot my bow or do I get a scroll?
So far, I've been a really awesome shot.
I can't
pretty
answer
awesome
those
guy.
questions for you. I can only offer possible solutions, man.
Oh, okay. I just don't want this spell to die.
It's okay. There's another one out
What do you
there.
mean she's got another one?
She's fine.
No, I'm gonna let go of the rope. I'm gonna shoot my bow.
Okay, you see the rope go in front of you, and like this hangs now, and then
Yeah.
she pulls her bow to shoot. Give me a roll to shoot this thing. It is in partial cover. It is disadvantage. You've used a blue card this round, so you can only use a green for either a bonus to hit, or you can use it for extra damage.
13. I'm not happy with it. You're gonna ask me.
Would you like a bonus to hit?
Yes.
You want a faster card for dexterity?
Yes.
Okay, what you got? A 14 now?
13. Do I add my dex?
To hit, yes, not to damage.
So that's a 14 now.
And then plus 1's a 15. That is enough to hit me. But now you don't get an extra damage card from weapon die. So would you
fine.
like to use... Do you want to waste a purple die for a D8? A purple card.
No.
Okay. Well, you could always re-roll damage if you want. We do have plenty of re-roll damage cards. So
Okay.
give me your weapon damage.
That's 5 points.
Would you like to use your reroll? Or are you happy with that?
Yeah, let's re-roll. Let's just try.
All right, we'll use Serving Hands reroll.
Fudge. No, that's worse.
You keep the higher of the two with the reroll damage.
Fine. So that what did I say? 6 points? Did I say 6?
But you do the damaged weapon die and then the magical bonus.
Magical bonus.
If you have it's a +1 to hit and damage.
Yeah,
You
I
have a
added
magical bonus. Oh, okay. Then
I added
give-
that, yeah.
So 5 points is what you did?
Wait, I rolled a 5 first last
I
one.
don't know what you
It was a
Fudge
5 in
nuts.
total, yeah. That's what you said last.
Yes.
So 5 points. So I'm still up. As you shoot it again, you see it keeps its grip on her and doesn't let go. Follis, are you leaning over and taking a shot as well as she scrambled for spells, did not find a scroll that worked, drew her bow, took a shot over the ledge. You would be shooting again. Same thing, disadvantage because I'm in partial cover.
Yeah. 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 Oh, that was a natural 20 on the other one, but that is going to be a 15 to hit as well.
That is enough to hit me. Would you like a bonus extra damage, weapon damage die?
Yes, please.
We'll use Nessie's weapon damage die. That's another of your weapon damage extra. Would you like to use a blue die to add a d6? A blue card to add a d6?
Yes, please.
All right, we'll get rid of Serving Hands armor up.
Okay.
And I'll give me your total damage.
That is going to be 13.
13 damage. 13 damage. With the extra damage that I got from that, that puts me at... This thing is barely holding. You see one of its arms kind of droop underneath the bridge and fall, like it's wrapped on the beam now, but not holding itself well. I'm still holding on the Nesbel because she hasn't broke my grapple, so I am leaving it in place. That goes to me. I'm going to wood chipper her again. 1, 2, 4 whole points of damage.
You're still alive?
Oh, we hanging on. We hanging on.
With that, it climbs out and around holding onto her to come up to the bridge. Because he's get shot at. And I am going to swipe, and I can attack 2 people with 1 attack. And I'm going to swipe at the 2 of you on the bridge.
This is terrible.
Now, that is a natural 20.
Fuck.
I do a
Excuse
D8
my
base
language.
damage.
You can give it to me because I'm in the front.
No, I'm hitting both of you.
Oh,
hit 2 people.
I use my Astro Guide and I destroy it again. I have it sunder.
Okay, so
Stop-
you put the guy
stop
up,
it.
a shield appears, and the shield in front of you is this like blue and purple gold energy comes out.
That
for
is done
6
for the day.
for 11 damage as I swipe and hit both of you.
11 damage total?
11 damage to Fallis's thing and you. I did no damage to Fallis, but I did make contact. That means I need you both to make me strength rolls, or I toss you 25 feet. Sorry, 30. Near 30 feet. It's a strength roll.
Strength. Okay. Ooh, that's a 19 on the die plus 3.
You know, you just get knocked away, but not 30 foot. What about Fallis?
22. Do you have a breach?
I'm gonna have to roll Breacher. Yeah. Do we have a strength +1 at all?
Yes, we do from Star Drew.
You are holding onto rope.
No, it's tied off. He's not. He's shooting. He ain't holding on to
Yes.
shit.
No, I don't want to. I'll use it. It's a 10.
A 10 is not enough.
No.
5, 10, 15,
No.
20, 25. I will give you a dexterity save to try to grab the ledge. Dexterity roll to grab the ledge. As he goes flying across the other side of the bridge.
Jesus.
I'm going to use a Breacher. Oh, sweet. 19.
Okay, as you grab a hold of the bridge and you're hanging on the other side, and you don't get flung all the way off, immediately, because they've all been holding their actions, they come over to the side of the bridge as a unit and start attacking. They're all going to throw in unison. Audience, can I get a d20 roll? There's 5 of us here. We have a +5 to our roll. So I need a d20 from you as we all javelin the creature. While that is going on, since we were holding our actions to do that, the monster went, the knights go. We'll see if they hit, because this is the difference if Melissa needs to do something else, or if we go into a full other round here. Spear the creature, they're yelling, spear the creature!
Spear! Shoot. A 4.
A 4.
4 is not very
Wow.
good. They run over, and the fear of this thing is setting in. They throw spears as they clatter off of the side of the statue, the ground, the side of the bridge. It hits some parts of it. They don't seem, they kind of like stick and hang like a bad arrow shot. And they all get ready to throw again on their next turn. Well, listen, this thing is still alive, and we are one wood chipper away from having some fucking mushroom stew.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot my astro bow again.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay, that's a 15 plus.
That's enough to
strength,
hit.
Right? 15. Okay.
15. No, it's not plus strength. It's plus your dex.
Oh, sorry. So
It's
16.
your bow. Would you like a bonus weapon die?
Sure.
So Nessie Lake, so whatever your weapon die is, add one more.
So you're saying if it's a D8, add a D8, or it goes
Yeah,
up?
you add a D8.
Hits.
Yep, you add a D8.
Thank you, Nessie.
That's what extra weapon die is. That's that gamble. If you want to get a plus one or a bonus to hit.
Wait, do we have a reroll damage?
We
Or
do.
we-
I was just going to ask. Do you need a
Please,
reroll
because I
damage?
got a 4. Yeah.
We will take Serving Hands reroll damage.
you, Serving
Hands.
This is pivotal. You have a
Okay.
chance to maybe
Okay.
put this thing down.
Okay, so 12 plus my 1, 13.
13
Yeah.
damage.
Lucky. 13.
So that's 75 points of damage, which is my total HP. As this thing drops off, holding on to Nesbel. Nesbel, I'm gonna give you a strength and advantage because you're still tied onto the rope to see if you can get away before this thing plummets, holding you and rips that fucking rope and whatever it's tied to with its body weight down. Let's see if you can get free before you become a falling mushroom.
Can't hear you! Suspense!
You said at disadvantage?
An advantage, because you're tied.
Thank God. It's still not good.
No,
But
no!
it's not the natural one.
Oh God! It just falls into the wood chipper. Just a top-down view of her falling,
Ooh, and I'm out of breacher points, aren't I?
and we have no breacher cards left because sometimes we get a bonus
A
breacher
refill.
die. I don't think we have one here. I'll look. We do not. I can give you a stronger for a +1.
That would bring me to a 9.
Fortunately, a 9. It's not good. As this thing hits the 30-foot, boom, holding on to her. She's not hitting the wood chipper, but it's like hanging from this thing with its hand entangled in the rope. She's still in its clutch, and you see the stones and everything is tied to pull. How long is your rope, Mr. Fallis?
It is 60 feet.
60 feet. And you're a good rope tire, right?
I'm a very good rope tire.
Well, let's see how good you are. I would like you to roll an advantage. The difficulty is a 15 because of its weight. Let's
Okay.
see if you pick the right spot, and this is not falling too far as the rope tugs hard at the edge
Sure.
of the bridge.
Intelligence.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Allie can
You said-
have my patch.
You said at advantage.
At advantage.
At advantage.
Damn! Yeah!
It's a nat 20, baby.
I'm sorry,
Matt?
what?
That was a natural.
Yes, it
20.
was. It was.
It was my great little apple leaf of deliciousness on my food pies.
As it hits that 30-foot length and bounces, the bridge holds. And it's swinging tied in it, and Nesbel is still there. Nesbel, they said that you can have their breacher, or their patch, which means you get a breacher die that you can roll from that patch. But we are not to you yet, unfortunately. That was Fallis. Oh, no, we are. We're at Nesbel now. Nesbel, do you try to free yourself from the creature's grasp and being tied on the rope?
I sure do.
I'll tell you, you're only getting one chance at this before things go south on my turn. No
I'm
pressure.
using not brand new, but I'm fully switching out my dice for
So
this.
it's a stronger. Oh, look at all the pretty dice. So it's a stronger. Those are mushrooms in those
Mushrooms.
motherfuckers. That's awesome. Well, let's hope one of those is a green 1-up because you're gonna need it.
You
get a +1.
This is for strength? Okay.
+1. You're not falling
Okay.
anymore. It's just a regular die. There's no advantage anymore.
Okay.
It's just a D20 plus your strength plus a +1. If you need a breacher die, you can add a D6 because you have one thanks to Serving Hands.
Okay. 8.
You could technically get it.
So here's the thing: if the D6 hit the D20,
No, that doesn't get to roll the d20 to a better roll.
that's a 10.
Okay, and that's with the stronger 11. You see she's fighting to
Yeah.
get herself out. The rope is holding still. Now, you technically haven't failed. You haven't fallen out into the wood chipper that's still like winding down. But you hear up top the rope starting to give. You have a move action left. What would you like to do, Allie? Nesbel is hanging on by a little thread.
I want to scurry up that rope.
You can't. You're held in its grasp. You got to get
Oh,
free
I
still.
can't.
You got to get free still. It's like wrapped in the rope when it fell, and you're in the grasp. Like, you got to get free. That's what that was. Do you have anything as a move action you really do besides yell?
Can I hit him with my mace?
I mean,
Not
no.
really light weapon, is
No,
it?
you're pretty much no. Unless you have a spell that's a reaction or a move, there's really not much you can do. So it's my turn, right?
Man.
Adam, buddy, pal. This is a roll between me and your lovely rope. Does it continue to hold? You get your advantage versus my weight of a lovely, lovely heavy creature.
Okay.
It's intelligence bonus. How are we feeling about this roll there, Adam?
Another pretty good one. 21.
The rope holds.
It's a good rope.
The
I'm a
knights,
rope maker.
the knights scurry over. Who thought that profession would ever fucking matter?
I know, right?
The knights scurry over as a group. They look at the rope to pull. They would ask the Fallis, will it hold?
Yes, it is. Oh, it is very well made rope.
Audience, I need
Make it
2d20.
myself.
We need an 18 to hoist her up 10 foot, dragging the creature with it.
That's a big
We have a
roll.
+5. I will use a stronger card from the audience from Stardrew to give us a 6. I need a d20 roll from you as they go heave in Elven and start pulling.
Right,
What
come
could
on,
go wrong?
audience.
What could go wrong? Can they do it?
14
and a 16?
16
But
plus
that's a
5 is enough.
19?
10 foot, they move it up. Heave! Melissa, Fallis, what would you two like to do? It moves 10 foot up. It has 20 foot left to go.
And the creature's still attached to this dam.
Creature's down. They're doing
Then
this.
I'm gonna, while they're pulling, then I'm gonna shoot at the creature again.
It's dead.
Oh, it's dead.
It's just wrapped in the rope and gripped onto it.
Then I help pull.
So,
pull.
are you and Fallis going to pull on your own together? Aid each
Oh,
other?
oui. Yes, we will.
Okay, you need an 18 as well. Whoever has the higher strength should roll.
It's me. I'm
All right.
+3.
We'll give you a +1 strength bonus again from Stardrew. You need an 18.
4, nope. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a 12.
A 12. You pull. You're not strong enough to lift both of them together. It goes to the monster again. Oh no, Nesbel. Nesbel again. Nesbel. What do you want to do? You're still in its grasp. It's not letting go. And this thing is hard. It feels like stone and metal. Like it's not skin-like.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to. Oh,
Cut the rope.
man.
Let her die. Why not? You're gonna try. You could try to cut the rope, but that means you may be able to cut it enough for it to fall. But it's all wrapped around
Yeah.
it and on the seat. You may cut the wrong one and you both fall. But I'm down for that risk if you are.
No.
Mm,
It would be an intelligence check to cut the right part of the rope.
I think I am just going to try to. I can't scurry out of the grip, can I?
It would be strength or dex to scurry out. It is not easy.
Can you
But I will let you try
grease?
whatever you want.
Cast grease on
I'm gonna-
yourself?
Right? I don't have that many spells. Like, I was thinking about that. I was like, well, I am a little mushroom. Could I secrete anything?
Yeah, that's what I was
Nobody
Mushroom
wants to-
secretion
First
attack.
off, rule number 1, you never wash your mushrooms. You wipe the dirt off of them.
Oh, really?
Because they taste like shit.
mhm.
When you put water on them, they get
I
soggy.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you should always dry roast your mushrooms before you do anything else to them.
Or just throw them in the trash. That's another thing.
Uh-huh. With the spiders, right?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Anyway,
Yeah.
what would you like to do, Allie? What are you doing?
I got a 12 on Dex.
You start trying to slither, you are not able to get out of this thing.
Dang. Okay. Okay.
She's
okay.
struggling. This thing's got a death grip on her. And you see the electricity kind of around her still, around the creature in the mouth. The spinning does stop, but the light inside of it is still on. Audience, I
think I know what I'm gonna do.
I need a D6 roll for the monster this round. On a 1, I turn back on.
What?
Oh
No.
Yeah.
I don't like these creatures.
You should.
None of
I
them
also
are
need
eyeballs.
Thallus. I need you to roll to see if your rope continues holding. Get advantage again. I'll give you a stronger card as well from Kyler.
That is a 17.
With the +1,
With a +1, no. With the +1, it'll take it to an 18.
that is enough for the rope to still hold.
Sweet.
This is the strongest rope I've ever seen.
5.
That is
It
good.
does not reboot. It's the top of the list. The Knights heave again. Audience, give me 2d20. We have our +6. We'll use another stronger card from Sardru. This will move us up another 10 foot,
Sardru.
putting her 10 foot from the top that maybe Millicent and some fucking hope can pull them up and over the ledge and get her out. Let's see what we get with our 2d20. Millicent, are you going to try to pull this up?
Yeah, absolutely.
With Thallus?
I'll
Advantage again from Thallus. I'll give you a stronger card from KJ Dawson.
Thank you.
15 and then 9.
15's enough with our bonus. We heave another 10 foot up.
Nice.
Okay.
Millicent, what do you got for your strength roll?
16 total.
16. That's only with a +1 from the stronger card. It's a 17.
No, it's a 17.
That is
So
not
one
high
shy?
enough. Do you have a breacher point?
No, I used all of my.
Does anyone in the audience have a patch that they can give for the breacher point?
What's a patch? I don't know about this.
Oh yeah, there's patches from ETHUANTIA. If you have a patch from ETHUANTIA, they act as
Oh.
rerolls. But any game I run, they add as whatever the currency is for like rerolls or luck or whatever.
Oh, that's
in this
cool.
game, it's breacher. Yeah, that's what the patches do.
Oh.
They're the little war lanterns. They're these.
Yeah, you've
Yeah,
seen these ones.
yeah,
before,
no, I've seen that, but I didn't know
They're
that.
these.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
what they
think they're
do.
gorgeous,
The audience can
yeah.
give them out. So if anyone has one,
Jeez,
I know. Technically speaking, Serving Hands has 2 now.
she does.
So Serving Hands, are you going to give your other one
Oh,
out?
thank you, Katie.
That's a D6. That's enough. You need 18.
That's
You
enough,
get them
'cause
up to the
I'm
ledge.
still
You
gonna
get,
roll.
you
4.
get Nesbel over it with the hand of the creature there. But that means that we are out of actions except for Nesbel. Nesbel, they have you over the ledge, but you are still in its grasp. Oh, Nessie also has a patch. I forgot.
Aw.
I would like to use smite to
While
try
you're
to.
grappled?
Yeah.
To like smite it off? You're casting
Yeah.
at disadvantage. If you do it and your smite can do at least 8 damage, I will let go.
Okay. Let's go. Let's do
So
this.
casting with disadvantage, you want an advantage
Wait.
card to wash it out?
Hold
yeah?
on. My smite can only do 1d6 damage.
Well, you could add a breacher token though, and that does another d6.
Let's go.
Okay, so we'll use Serving Hands as an advantage card, so that will wash out the disadvantage. This is normal roll.
Okay.
Casting under duress.
Plus,
Jeez.
Come on, Allie.
mushroom dice hate me. That's a 6.
No.
She goes to cast. The electricity arcs up the arm. It kind of jolts you a little bit. You can feel it. It's not enough to get her free. The monster goes. I need a d6 from the audience. On a 1, I rejuvenate. At least you have an army with you. A small, brigade here if fight does
No,
break
it's
out.
true.
So let's see what we get on that d6 roll. We don't want a 1 or I power back up. And Allie takes crushing damage. I'm doing no damage to her this whole time. She's just trying to break free. This is a hard struggle.
This is very difficult.
Very
Goodness.
difficult. Let's see what the
That-
audience gets. Nobody wants to roll. They're like, I'm
So
not rolling
Nick
this
gets-
d6.
no, Nick
Come on,
gets-
Nick, give me that 1, baby. You know how this goes. A 6. It does
Thank you,
not
Nick.
turn back on. That goes to the Knights. They are going to, as a group, pull to get her out. Can I get a roll from the audience? 2d20 of strength as they pry Nesbel out. Ooh, someone just played the BSD advantage card. We haven't had more than one of these on the show.
What advantage is it?
It's to any d20 roll. There's a limited amount of them. So let's see what we get here. 2d20 from the audience.
Here we
go,
The
here we
Knights
go.
grab hands, start
6
pulling.
to 2. God.
They're pulling. It is set in
These knights
place.
suck.
What do you mean? They just lifted this thing 20 foot. You
Okay,
haven't done shit.
sorry. They're tired.
They're tired. They're cash. But that's Melissa and Fallis. How do you want to get her free?
I want to go over and start cutting rope from this thing to Hui.
So you're gonna cut the rope?
Hui. Yes,
So-
I want to cut
Wait,
the rope.
can I
that is
assist by
it as well.
holding the part of the rope that she's on?
I mean,
Shit, we
it would
need
be
to
an
do an
intelligence check
intelligence
to pick the right
Just
one.
hold, it will have her up. Hold on to her.
Can I hold her?
You hold her hands.
Great,
It's
I
gonna
hold her
be-
hands.
It's gonna be. Here,
And I'll-
here, wait.
I'm holding
Hold on.
her
Hold on
hands.
here. Hold on here. I feel like.
Oh,
I feel like.
you-
I feel like. Hold on. What are you saying? As you're holding her hands, I feel like a moment is needed.
Stay with me. Stay with me.
Stay with me. Stay with me.
Stay with me.
I would need an intelligence roll from my lovely Shiv.
You got it. Just one.
Just an intelligence roll to cut
Just
the right
one.
rope. You
Is
should
she
be
smart?
good. I'll
Damn
give you
it.
advantage. You are a rope person. You know
Okay,
how?
advantage.
You know how it's like when you hand a necklace to someone and they magically unknot it. You're that guy.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna add. I've got. How many more do I have? I think I've got 2 more breachers. I've got a couple more tokens. I'm gonna add
Wow,
a
alright.
token.
I rolled 2 breachers.
That gives me a 17.
Would you like a
Just
smart? Would you like a smart
Yes.
card?
Let's do a +1 to make it an 18.
Okay, a
Since
smart
18
card
can
from
be
serving
pretty
hands to an 18 is enough. You cut the right rope. She is
Oh.
free from the rope. It's still
Oh.
holding on to her
Why?
because it's set. That's what I said to begin with. It's holding on, or otherwise it would have fallen too. It's still holding on, but that does make things a little easier to get her free.
Okay.
Melissa, you said you're going to hold on to her. Would you like to tug
good. A little touch.
Tug? You mean like pry it off?
to try to
Tug.
pull her free now
yeah.
that it's
Yeah. Strength.
Come on, Tug.
strength?
Game. Not with the freaking 2 on the die.
You pull once, it doesn't let go.
Sorry.
Nesbel, it's your turn. They've cut you free.
All right.
As long as this thing doesn't come awake and you both fall into oblivion, everything should be all right. You should be able to get free, right?
I hope so.
And would you give me a strength or a dex, your choice to slither out, unless you have another plan?
No.
You
No,
failed casting
I've
that spell,
gotta
which
just
means that
keep
spell is
doing
gone for the day.
Oh, son of a bitch.
We have
Yeah. Okay. Is it in my backpack?
There's what in your backpack?
Soap.
Soap?
I
that's-
know, I was looking too, actually.
Fuck out of here.
It's.
Not unless you actually have it. No, it is not.
I'm not rolling the mushroom dice anymore.
Wait a minute! What if
putting-
there's a flashback card for soap?
Oh.
You're gonna spend a flashback card for soap?
Well, first off, I did say you all get 1 free flashback today. Would you like to say that you have some form of soap
Before
or
I went on this journey, because
Oh
I'm
my
such a
God.
clean prima donna, I made sure to pack my soap in my right pocket.
most bullshit thing I've ever fucking heard. Fine, Nesbel, you can have advantage on slithering your way out of this grass because someone lathers you up. Stay with me, she's scrubbing your
I'm
fucking
spitting on
path.
it, sorry.
My goodness. Come on, Nesbill. To get you out of here.
Oh, let's go.
What'd you get?
Get advantage. I can give you a strength card for a +1 if you need it.
Okay.
Powerful.
Okay. I
Yeah.
don't remember what the DC is, which is why I'm
not
so
telling
anxious.
I'll give you a
Okay,
powerful
that's
from Stardrew. That's a +1 to your roll. You have
That brings it
advantage.
to a 15.
It's a 15. There is a patch out there. Nessie offered it up, but I'm assuming Nessie would offer it to you if you'd like the breacher point.
Yes, please.
That's a D6. Roll a D6.
Ugh.
I'm going to tell you now, you have not made it yet. You are close.
That's a 2.
Oof.
What's your total?
17.
17.
You're slathered her. You're pulling. You're doing everything you can. She's not slipping free. You failed by 1.
Ugh.
Audience.
Wait.
No, there's no more waits. You can't technically me
No.
right now. This is the wrong game.
Alright, soap.
Can I please? She is lathered. I'll give her advantage for the rest of this thing, but I do need a D6 roll. This is very important. It's a 5. I do not come back online.
Okay, great.
2D20 from the Knights. They're gonna try
Ugh.
to pull her free. Let's see if we can get her out.
Man,
Yeah,
this is-
18 is the DC, my friend.
Yeah.
You are correct, Nick.
That's the hard one. All right,
You know
come on,
what's-
Knights.
Nick, it's circled at the bottom of the page like I made all the DCs for this adventure. 15s and 18s. Anyway, continue. Something him and I
Alright,
talked
come on.
about in design.
Come on, audience.
Oh,
Come on, audience, 2d20.
Heave the hoe. Heave the hoe.
Heave
Heave
the
the
hoe.
hoe.
The oh.
5 and a 14.
14 with a
19.
+5 is enough. As we pull her free, the creature falls. I am going to roll to see if I activate on the way down. I feel like that is only fair. Exclamation point 1d6. Come on, 1. Come on, 1. Come on, 1. Give me that sweet activation.
4.
It's quiet as it plummets into the mist. When it hits, all the torches go out.
Oh, that's
Oh my
weird.
God.
That's weird.
It is
Break it
black.
down.
There's no light here. As the knights go around and frantically begin to light torches, the kobolds rush across the bridge. All the barriers that are there slowly start to kind of fall apart, like magic is unweaving. The statues and stuff have always been there. They're still there. As it gets dark, as the lights go on, the kobolds show up, yelling, "Charge!" across the bridge.
No, we just saved your asses too.
I'm going to cut there for the evening.
Oh.
Valraven stalking his way here to join us next week. Boy, everybody, I will be honest, you barely survived this shit show tonight.
Oh my goodness.
Does anybody have anything fun going on this week before I do our announcements?
If anyone is going to be in Salt Lake City, I will be there for FanX.
Let me
Is it
think.
Phoenix
Am
Comic
I
Con?
going to be... No.
But if anyone out there wants to come say hi to me in Salt Lake City,
Yeah, that's true. Salt Lake City. There's people who live there.
yeah, Mormons.
I'll be hanging out tomorrow night with Erik Frankhouse, jumping
Oh,
back in on some more
jealous.
ETHUANTIA.
We are. And we get to talk about that here, but for now, everybody wave bye as I go to our closing for the night.
Goodbye,
Bye,
friends.
everybody.
Thank
We
you
are
for
going to be...
coming.
Yeah,
Remember,
thank you for all the
secret
saves.
time. We will be in secret time really quick to do our experience, which also means Nesbel gets experience tonight as well.
Yeah.
So we'll go do that
See,
if you want to
she's
join us over there.
permanent cast
For those who don't know, the secret time comes from the t-shirts. If you pick up one of the t-shirts that say secret, there's a QR code. If you purchase one, just ping me. I'll get you in there early if it's needed. We do all of our after show XP. We talk about things that happen in between the shows and all that kind of jam. But everybody, thank you for joining me. If you are watching this afterwards, thank you to all the new subscribers. We've had a ton over the last 2 months. We have a lot more stuff coming this month. I'm super excited. We only have 2 episodes of ETHUANTIA left before the last season finale here for season 2 of Superstitions. Adam will be joining us tomorrow. We'll see if he survives. He is known for dying as a guest star on my shows. On this side, there's going to be a video to watch. I'm pretty sure it's going to be one of the reviews, maybe ETHUANTIA. And right here's that little thing you should click to join up. We're trying to hit 500. We're getting near that threshold, so we can add new emotes and a whole bunch of other fun stuff to the EFP channel. I myself will be back on again this Wednesday doing some fun prep for Corpse Talk. It's been a while since we've done the show, but I think I finally got our person in line and we can get together and interview and do our best to kill that guest. I'll see you guys tomorrow for ETHUANTIA. Have a great one, everybody.